You are now tuned into the Hustle Reset Podcast with your host, Mike Bands.
Yo, what it do, what the business is. Right now, y'all tuning to another episode of the Hustle Reset Podcast. And this right here ain't your average intro because he ain't our average guest. He started off as Lil Rick, battle rapping on 102 Jams, earning his stripes bar for bar. Then came the ill spitters, him, Bills, Blue Easy, putting on for the city, you dig? Then next, he linked up with Big Man, Kenny Cocaine from DDE, Deaf due to everybody. The music got harder, the mission got deeper, and after Big Man's passing, he didn't fold. He formed AOG, he took the grind to ATL, and he linked up with street execs, even stepping in the studio with Gucci Man. But when he returned home, he dropped a big budget visual. The team, and then he teamed back up with Kenny Cocaine to drop the Trefo Anthem, a track that became Winston-Salem's heartbeat. He showed range when he did a song with B-Dot. He opened up his own studio. He stayed solid when the lights wasn't even on. Now he in California. He done flipped the script. He's a radio host, he's an interviewer, and he's the content king, sitting down with icons like Ice Cube, Tamar Braxton, Neo, and his Black History freestyles made noise. His history made impact. His reset is the blueprint. And with his son, Lil Motor, stepping up, that's his legacy in motion. Winston-Salem, stand up. Well, I want to welcome to the Hustle Reset Podcast, the one and only, Rick Ruckus. What's poppin'?
Damn. You like that? Hey, that hard.
Yeah,
Run
bro.
that shit, bro. What the hell? Hey, that was hard.
Man. Yeah,
you know,
bro.
when you in a tornado, you don't see what's outside. I'm in the eye of the tornado, and it's cars and houses and roofs and shit getting flipped over, but in the middle where I'm at, it's calm. I'm just walking my walk, you know what I mean?
Bro, man, I'm telling you, from the outside looking in, bro, like everything that I just said came from the heart. That's what I seen coming up, bro.
That's
and
hard.
I put it all into one big intro, bro. I had to read it. I could have said it off the top, but I like, bro, let me read it on because I don't want to miss nothing.
Yeah,
Because you done did a lot, bro.
That was fire.
You done did a lot, bro. You done definitely put on for the city, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
Definitely
man.
did, bro. Man, I want to welcome you back to Winston, bro, because
Yeah.
you've been out in Cali doing your thing, bro.
Man,
Like, for real.
Shit really just happening. You know what? My girl done taught me manifesting. You know what I'm saying? And I really on like speaking and believing. So I don't say nothing negative. No negative thoughts. No negative. I don't speak it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm speaking that shit, boy. I'm about to do this.
That's a
and
fact.
I just wait till it happens. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
everything is purposeful. You know what I'm saying? So
Yup.
since I started doing that, it's just I don't know what I'm gonna wake up to.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
bro, that's the beauty of it, bro. Bro, that's what I preach on this podcast, bro. Manifestation, bro.
Yeah.
And manifestation without no acting. You gotta act on it too.
Yeah.
You gotta
Definitely.
walk in your purpose, bro. And you've been walking in your purpose for a long time, bro. That's why I'm glad you came on, bro. It kind of caught me off guard when you was like, "Hey, fool, I'm being time, bro. What's up?" I like, "Oh, all right, bet." Like, cause I kind of been manifesting this interview too on the low. I ain't told nobody, but
hard.
yeah, bro.
Cause I be scrolling. I said, man, this nigga. I seen it about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I said, damn, this shit look good. Then that Nicki episode, I said, boy, I gotta call this fool.
Yeah.
I said, boy, this it. Hey, that it. Don't stop. Keep going. This shit fire. It was just too attention grabbing. That was perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to get home to get over here.
Yeah,
It's hard.
bro. Yeah, bro. That was the goal, bro. And I was like, because we had talked prior to that, and you was like, yeah, when I come back, I'm gonna do the podcast. I was like, bro, this nigga ain't coming back. He over in Cali doing his thing. He is not coming back over here fucking with the Hustle Reset.
You know, I had to come see my mama, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to see my mama. I ain't seen my mama since October.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's time. You know what I'm saying? She on my line every day. What
Yeah.
you doing? What you doing? I was like, man, that's really my biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? I talk to her every day.
That's what's up. That's what's supposed to be your biggest fan.
Yeah, true.
Your mother and your kids, bro.
True.
But I think
my kids is haters.
that's what I'm gonna say, bro. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the kids be the biggest haters, though, for
they
real.
some haters. Now, Motor fuck with me. Boy, that nigga can't wait to call me and say, boy, you Rick Ruckus. You supposed to, you know, like,
Right,
he do that.
right.
My daughter, oh my God.
Yeah, how old is your daughter?
17, hater.
See, your son understand the assignment though.
Yeah.
Like he he a spin off
Yeah.
of you, bro. We gonna talk about Lil Motor, and he got his own little segment
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
show. We definitely gonna get into that. But yeah, the kids definitely can be your biggest haters, man. And speaking of kids, bro, well, yeah, I want to speak about this. Speaking of kids, you told me that you was just a kid when you lost your virginity.
Oh yeah, I was 14.
You was 14, but who did you? Not the person. Did
Yeah,
you move to? How
you know
old
what?
was the person?
What's
you
crazy?
lost
I
to?
don't even know her name. She was 24.
Well, we can't say her name on here.
Yeah.
She gonna get
You going to jail?
Nah, yeah.
Nah, but look, my homeboy, he stayed next to me, Dabber Point. he had his broad come over and he said, hey, my sister coming over with her, come chill with him. 14. He stayed right next door. Like I can knock on my wall and his wall. I go over there, we kicking it, and them niggas got up and went downstairs. Boy, homegirl got there. Click that light off, boy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nigga, I was in heaven. I ain't gonna lie. Now later on, I got raped.
Oh yeah. You definitely. It's flies on here. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We gonna keep it rolling. Don't edit it out. This real nigga shit, bro. We got flies in the trap, baby. Don't worry about it.
The hustle, boy.
So look. So you got rape.
You know what I'm saying? That shit sound crazy. I don't want to say that shit like that.
Not by a man, but like, bro, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Like that shit is.
It's crazy.
It's not as frowned upon when a woman do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was.
Oh, if
what?
What? Oh, a nigga would have been
going to
under
jail.
the jail.
Yeah.
What? Never to see the light again. Yeah, man. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think we got off on the wrong. Let's get into the interview, man. Man. All right. So what I want to do, I want to get to know the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Ruckus. But before we do that, I want to know what got you started in the music industry.
Really, like my uncle's rap. He had a studio in the crib, and I used to just watch people like coming through there. They had a song on the radio. They shooting videos. This in DC, and I'm like, damn, them niggas. They were cool. This nigga house had a pool table. He had a pool in the backyard. It was just too cool. I said, well, I want to do it. So me and my cousin, we started off.
So hold on. How old were you?
I was about 9.
Okay.
About 9 or 10, and me and my cousin used to make these little notebooks. And we would write raps, but I wasn't writing as many raps as I am today. So I used to cut pictures out the source and glue them on the front of in the back of the joint. So I had 1 million in them books, and I have 2 pages wrote in them joints. You know what I'm saying?
You know you exposing your age.
Oh yeah. Hey, boy, I'm 42. God damn.
Man, you 42?
I'm 40. No, I ain't 42. I'm 41. I'll be 42 this year, but
I'm with that Kevin Hart. Damn.
Yeah, damn.
42. Yeah. Nah, hey, that's a blessing though, bro. You still look young too, bro.
Damn.
So you say you used to cut the pages out the Source magazine?
I used to cut the pages out and just paste them on the joint, and then before I know, I had hella books, and I had 1-2 pages in these joints, and then I don't know I think my dad used to be selling dope, but I don't know what this nigga was doing. But I used to be in the car with this nigga just riding around, and he was always playing Nas. It was written. He was playing that joint. This is like 96. Yo. At the time, I was probably like, I was already rapping, but I started listening to this joint like really. But it was written, had the lyrics in the booklet. So I started off listening to it, then I started reading the lyrics as he was going. Then I started rapping the lyrics and putting them on other beats. Right. So now he had a record player and he had Quiet Storm. Like not fucking Teddy Pendergrass, he had Mobb Deep record. Oh. And I used to play the instrumental and rap Nas's lyrics to the joint. And then that went to me starting to write my own joints, and bro, went crazy from there.
That shit's so funny to me, bro. I my word and everything. When I was little, I used to look at because you know when the CDs used to come out, they used to have the lyrics inside.
Yeah, inside
I used to do that, and I have the same thing. I'll be rapping or singing the lyrics to a song just like that, and then that's how I started too.
There you go.
That's crazy.
It's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot of people like that. That's why, like, I love this digital age, but that was better, man. When you get the book, you go to the store and you touch the CD, and you buy the CD, you take the plastic off, you open it up, you don't know what's in this booklet, and the booklet was just as important as the music. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't get that now.
Nah, because in the booklet, guess what'll be on the back? The
address, thank yous.
Yeah, the thank you, and then the address to the record label. That's like, shit, I think I got a chance to let me find out what this record is. Like, man. This new generation will never understand what it's like to actually go to the store to get a cassette tape or a CD. I'm too young for vinyls. I don't know nothing about no vinyls or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm too young for that too. But I ain't never. My dad had that joint, but he wasn't having records. Like he just went and bought that shit because he had a little old ass record player. But that wasn't my. I was a tape nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was around my time.
So how old were you when you laid your first track, like in the studio?
You know what? My first song in the studio was here in Winston. I moved to Winston the summer going to 6th grade.
Hold on. Rewind that. You moved to Winston?
Yeah.
You said, okay, so y'all came from DC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was born in DC.
Okay.
I came here 5th grade, end of 5th grade, and I didn't record my first song in a studio until like 9th grade. I had a boombox and I had a mic hanging from the joint, and all kind of crazy shit from the ceiling. I had broke a headphone in half, and you hold one ear to the joint, and wrap in one joint. You record it on the tape to do your ad-libs. You gotta take that tape out, put it over here, press record, all that shit. But the first time I went to a studio was Dave Rowland here, and Carl Major took me.
Bro, them two legends right there.
Sir.
Dave Rowland had the flyest studio you ever want to go to.
He joint behind his mama house.
Yeah, right across the street from where we at. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep. Bro, he made you feel like you done made it because that's how professional his studio was. It's like, man, Carl Major was crazy on the beats.
Shout out Dave Rowland. Shout out Carl Major. Carl Major, my big brother, man. Carl Major was calling around like, Dapper Point, man, that shit was like Friday. Like next Friday, all that shit. Like just the characters and Dapper Point and 99, 90, 98, 99, 2000, like it was just crazy. But everybody, I come outside, everybody kept, hey man, this dude keep riding through here in this truck asking for you, man. And I'm like, what the fuck? I hearing that shit for about 2 weeks. He could never catch me. And then he asked for Lil Rick. And I finally ran into him. And he was like, bro, I've been hearing you on the radio battling niggas. I want to take you to the studio. And well, I get the day rolling. I got my damn book full of raps. I get in that motherfucker, that nigga throwing a beat. I rap for an hour long. That nigga said, cuz. We gotta put a hook in there. That's too much. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So Carl taught me structure. He taught me verse, 16, hook, bridges, leave a little space for the chords and just everything, man. He taught me the entire song structure because all I used to do was just write raps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Carl
Major definitely was legendary. He was impactful with my music career too. I don't do music as much as I used to, but you know how it was coming up. But you did speak about something. You said battle rapping.
Oh yeah.
I want to get to the battle rap thing. How did you get into that?
All right, so this shit crazy. So in high school, we had a shit called a battle book.
Okay.
And it was one of them notebooks with all the shit on it, and I would write a verse about you, hand it to you.
Oh, that's
you sitting in your class, you write a verse back to me, but then you gonna write a verse about that nigga too, and put that on that. So it was everybody passing around. But the niggas I'm passing it to ended up being Bills, Glue.
Oh,
them motherfuckers. This nigga name, his rap name was Goliath, but this nigga named Corey.
Grimace.
Yeah, Grimace. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up being on 102.2. So that shit kept going, and I used to hear Hootie Mac. Mac on the radio. It was the 940 roll call. And I can't remember how the intro was, but it was something, the 940 roll call, and then he say his name, and then he say something, then he start rapping. And I used to record Hootie's verses on my tapes and listen to them shits over and over. I was like, damn, this nigga was just so cool and so ill. I'm like, damn, I want to get on there. So one day, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna call. I'm calling, couldn't get through. I'm like, damn, calling. I ended up calling for like a week. By this time, I'm mad. I'm like, damn, these niggas don't never answer the phone. And they finally answered the phone. I had that anger built up. Da-da-da-da-da. And them niggas was like, oh shit, this nigga hard. But I was finna call him rap like this, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I was so mad that them niggas was taking so long to answer the phone. I had that pent up aggression, and I was like, damn, they fuck with that shit. So I just kept going. Man, any nigga, man, I was kicking nigga ass. Boy, I went through 4-5 niggas. Like, it was Kendall B, Cal Santillion. I never lost with them.
The radio
on the jump,
Oh, okay.
Big Lip Bandit was there.
Oh damn, I forgot about the big. Oh, that's crazy.
The Big Lip Bandit.
That's crazy.
He in Miami. He's still in radio in Miami.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up.
And then Waleed got there. I never lost on the phone. And then he started bringing me in the joint. And that's crazy. I met my wife. I'm on her ass. Forgot I was supposed to be on the radio. I'm over here trying to hey girl, forgot I was supposed to be on the radio. Lost. Like damn. So that's crazy. That's how my wife was.
But you didn't lose though.
Yeah, I didn't lose. I kept going. I won.
No, I'm just saying. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it really just started off just hearing niggas on the radio, hear Hootie on the radio. I was like, damn, I want to do that too. You know, it just sounded so cool to me. And them niggas made me mad. They ain't want to answer the phone, so I just started tearing niggas' ass up. That's just how that shit went.
So this is what I want to know. Like, what about like winning those battles? Like, what did it teach you about the hustle and respect for the game?
It just taught me to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I was prepared, I was super confident. It was nothing. Only time I was a little nervous, like, damn, I ain't really know that verse like that. You know what I'm saying? Or damn, I forgot I was supposed to be on that because I'm trying to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking up like that. But I was really, like, I was headstrong with this shit. And then I won in 10th grade and they let me perform at Super Jam. Nigga, I came out that bitch.
I remember that. Yeah.
I came out that bitch. It's 25, 30,000 people out here. It might have been more than that. Did y'all know Greensboro holds the most people in the Coliseum in the whole country.
I did not know that.
It's the biggest indoor Coliseum in the whole country. But that motherfucker was packed. So I don't even know how many people was in there. But that shit just standing on that stage, I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do, nigga.
Yeah. What year did you graduate?
I graduated 2001.
01.
So this was about 99. Nigga, Jay-Z was there. We went to me and P. Wonder. P. Wonder was Wale artist. He was on there and Grimace. Yeah. And we was all backstage. I don't think Grimace came backstage. Me and P. Wonder started being on some nigga shit. We breaking the niggas' dressing room, seeing what going on.
Right.
We opened one dressing room with Jay-Z now. They in there shooting dice. The niggas say, hey. We want to take off. We seen Bow Wow, Missy Elliott, Jermaine Dupri. It was a lot of niggas backstage. We just running. We kids. We 15 years old. Right. You know what I mean? So it was dope.
Yeah, I remember that, man. I'm a few years younger than you, but I remember that, bro.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, that was dope, bro. So I want to move over to the Ill Spitter era. So you were part of the group called the Ill Spitters with Glue Easy and Bills. Y'all had the movement going crazy. I want to know what made y'all link up, and then after you answer that, I want to know what separated y'all from everybody that was in Winston.
All right, so I had the boombox at my crib in Dapper Point, and I just had that shit set up so crazy, like plug the headphones hanging from the ceiling with the one ear on your shit and one ear. It was just crazy. But man, my nigga Rod Carter, and this nigga named Kofi. Kofi was from DC. We went to Dapper Point, and niggas used to just come to the crib and record. Yeah, and we used to record these tapes and give them out at school.
I don't mean to cut you out, bro. You keep saying but Dapper Point, bro. I did not know you Northside.
Yeah,
but I always
I said
fucking South.
You know what? I'm always represent where you at the time. But I said Southside in the Trey Phone anthem. I didn't know that shit was gonna blow up because I'm thinking we in the Southside. Everybody coming to the studio. I didn't think that shit was gonna go like. But yeah, I moved to the North Side. I stayed on Renolda, right beside the food line.
Right down the street.
Yeah, right down the street.
Time.
Yep. Yeah. Stay right there. The shit right next door. Then I moved to Dapper Point. That was my whole high school year. You know what I'm saying? And then I left from there and went to the South.
Because you know I'm a North Side.
Yeah,
that's why I had to
stop.
You know,
I'm on all sides. And then the niggas I'm with later on, you know, they all East Side niggas. So it was just everywhere.
Right.
But so I'm recording. We giving out these tapes and shit in high school, and Bills come up. He was like, "Yo, y'all niggas rap. That's cool, man. I make beats." I'm like, "You make beats?"
Bills made beats.
Man, I'm like, hell yeah, give me some beats, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Funny. So he come to school with a tape. That nigga give me the beat. We go to the crib. We like, hell yeah, man. So I'm with the nigga Rod Carter and this nigga named Kofi, and this nigga Bill still remember them songs too, which is crazy. We get to rapping over these motherfucking beats, and nigga said, "Damn, that beat hard as hell." Nigga said, "Boy, that's Ja Rule beat."
So the nigga didn't make beats.
Boy, that nigga gave me holla holla. Bills gave me holla holla instrument and told me he made it. Bills, get your ass, nigga.
That's funny as hell.
Hey, yo.
That's why I was like, hold on. Bills made beats?
Bills ain't made shit.
That's funny as hell.
Bills made a nigga laugh. You know?
That's funny. Hey, Bills, you wrong as hell for that, boy.
Hey, yo. Hey, so later on, that's when we started that battle book shit. And,
that's funny.
Bills was like, he had met Glue. I don't know what Bills met Glue with Safe, I think. And they used to go sit in the car and smoking shit. And Bills used to be in there rapping and Glue rapping. And so when we started passing the battle book around, he's like, "Yo, I know this white dude that's ill." Now, I didn't know that Glue was the same white dude he was talking about. Me and Glue was in Driver's Ed together. And I used to draw. So I used to pick on niggas and shit. So Glue sit beside me, I used to draw a picture of that nigga and put it on his desk. You know what I'm saying? So we was already kind of cool. And then Bills told me about Glue. And I was like, "Oh shit, I know him." You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he rapped. He was like, "Yeah." So we started going to Carl Major's house. He had a studio in his basement. And that nigga just pull up joints and we just be trying to rap. And Glue, when we first started rapping, Glue never rapped on a beat or in the studio. Yeah. So he get in the booth, he couldn't rap on beat. We had to go in the booth with Glue and tap him like this.
You know white boys ain't
you know what I'm saying? Really got it real. Glue got it now, you know what I'm saying? But at first you had to tap it, yo, say it like this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we just started running. I started learning Photoshop. So I started making like little graphics and trying to make, you know, we couldn't just put it online, but I would press them joints up. Then we got on MySpace and the joint started rolling. So we was like, shit, we just gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Ill Spitters really started.
So you, Bills, and Glue. Glue Easy.
Yep.
That's dope, bro.
Yep.
That's dope. That's actually legendary, bro. And that's funny as hell. Bills was trying to scam y'all with
that nigga scammed us. That's why you make beats. Bills, you don't make shit.
Alright, so we spoke about the battle rapping. We spoke about how you formed Ill Spitters. So let's move on to the next one. DDE. And when we speak about DDE, I want to know about DDE, how y'all linked up with DDE, and Big Man's legacy.
Yeah.
And then I want to speak on Kenny Cocaine too.
All right. So we running as ill spitters, and I can't even skip past the story to get it to you. So we running as ill spitters, and that's when I moved to the south side. So I'm on the south side. My mom's got a crib, and she got married. And when she got married, they built a dance floor in her backyard. So it was some crates, and we put these little like, I guess, plywood on top of the joint, and they were sitting in the backyard for the dance floor for the reception. And the shit was just after the wedding, so I'm looking, I'm like, damn, they look like a floor. I could make a building. And her husband at the time was like, yo, if you get the wood, I'll help you build a building. I can do that shit. And so that shit was like, it was like a 12 by 24. So I was like, damn, this nigga tell me I get the wood. I ain't got no damn money to get no damn wood. You know what I'm saying? So I started steal his truck, 2 a.m. I go to where they building houses right down the street, right down Renault over here. Cause you know what? It's crazy. Cause I don't even know, but I remember niggas saying that the Crowells was rich. The Crowells was rich, and their house was over here off of Yadkinville. Yeah. So I'm like, if they rich, that mean it's some rich ass houses over here. Right. So I would go over there when they building houses, and 2, 3 in the morning, I steal wood, load it on his truck, take it back, and I dump it in the backyard. Go back 2 nights later, steal some more wood, dump it in the backyard. And then I started to show the nigga, all right, I got this. So we started building this shit up. And then after a while, he started to say, all right, you need a 12 by 24, blah, blah, blah. So I got my damn measuring tape. You know what I'm saying? Then they got to, all right, so what size window you want? It's gonna have to be this. We had to build, so we left the opening for the window. I needed a base size window. I went and got that. Got the door. I sold everything in that motherfucker except the shit that's inside. Even the siding on the side of that motherfucker. I took everything. And once we got the joint, I ran the, I ain't had no power, so I dug a trench from my mama's house to the back to the studio, covered it up. So I had the video games and shit in there. I had a refrigerator in there. I had all that shit. So niggas started coming through the chill because my mama husband at the time, Boo Boo, who was in DDE, is his nephew. So Boo Boo used to be at the crib all the time. And I had met Biggs one time. I had a show and what was that? Pancho? Nah, not Pancho. It was like Studio 52. What's the shit by Frank Myers? Whatever that shit was.
That was called.
It was
there was so many
different names. Yeah. One time I had a show in there. I'm up there rapping and shit. And I came out the club. Big man was like, boy, that shit was hard. But stop using all them big ass words. Don't nobody know what the fuck you talking about. And I always remember that shit. So him and Boo Boo was already close. Boo Boo used to be playing the game and shit. And back there in the studio. And Biggs, you come over there. Kenny G never came at first. It was just them two. And just hearing them talk all the time, like just the way they talk, I was like, man, if y'all niggas come over here and rap, cause I'm on the other side of the room rapping like hell. I'm like, boy, the way y'all talk, if y'all just come over here and put that shit on the beat, that shit'll be fire. Right. They finally was like, and I got them to do the shit. It was the Training Day instrumental with Jadakiss. I think it was the Locks, Training Day. I can't remember who I was on the joint, but Don D was there that day. Don D from Don D and TY, and we did the joint, and them niggas were so popular. Everybody knew the song. Like that shit was just going crazy. And I'm like, damn, like, so I hadn't met Kenny G yet. Kenny G used to just make their beats. But Kenny G was hustling 1,000,000 miles an hour. So he like, I see him every now and then, but I ain't really see him like that. And one time I was in Mr. Smith's. I'm standing in line. He was in front of me.
Oh my God, bro, you taking it back.
Yeah. I'm
Mr. in Smith's?
Crazy. I'm in Mr. Smith's and I'm just getting a t-shirt. But he in front of me getting a fucking a Nietzsche suit. And he had a whole like velour shit. And I'm behind him in line. He bought the shit. He just wanted the jacket. And he was like, he bought the whole outfit, but he was like, I don't want these pants. He was like, cuz you want these pants? I was like, yeah. So he bought the outfit and gave me the pants. He didn't even know who I was. That was the first time I met him. So later on, Biggs was like, yo, I'm gonna get my brother to come through here. You know, we need to rap, blah, blah. And Biggs was so quick with naming something. That shit was bananas. He was just like, he just come off the top with that shit. But he was like, man, we gonna rap and we gonna be DDE, deaf dude to everybody. Cause nigga, you gotta die. And I was like, damn, all right. So shit, Kenny G started pulling up and we just started recording shit. And the thing with them is they would leave, I burn the CD, they would leave, go to the projects and let everybody hear it all night. Man. All night long. So the next day, I might come over there to see what they got going on. And the nigga rapping the song word for word, we just did it last night. Now it's easy because it's digital. Shit digital and, you know, a nigga can hear your song today and know that shit tomorrow. Now, the CD, it was different. Man, that shit, they spread that shit so fast. And so I'm in Ill Spitters. I'm actually in 3 groups. It was I started going to Winston-Salem State. And I'm popular on the north because I'm from there. Right. I'm popular on the south and the east because I'm with Biggs and Boo Boo and Kenny G. but I'm going to Winston-Salem State and don't nobody know me up that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I gotta find some niggas that rap. So I found two niggas, this nigga named Nove and this nigga named XL, and we made a group up there. So I'm in 3 different groups, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make this shit work, figure out what the hell going on. And but Bills and Glue is coming to the crib. So Bills and Glue coming to the crib. And they're my real friends from high school. Like they're my real friends. So we kicking it, trying to figure this shit out. At the time, Def Jam is looking at Glue, and this dude named Plain Pat was Kanye's.
Oh my God, bro, you was bringing up some names, bro.
Yeah.
Plain Pat. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Plain Pat was a cool ass. It was a white dude. So he found us on MySpace. He really liked Glue. He was trying to sign him. So he started coming down here. At the time, we got DDE. And I'm like, boy, I got to get this white dude to see these niggas right here. Kenny G, please come over here and get this nigga. So we took this nigga out to Atlantis, and we in that bitch going crazy. And Pat lost his keys or his wallet or something. And Kenny G goddamn grabbed the mic while he hosting. He grabbed the mic. I think that nigga said, hey, anybody bring, I got 5,000 for a nigga that fought, like, you know, everybody in that bitch like, what the fuck this shit at? But he ended up finding the shit. I think it might have been his car or some shit. But just from that, and we went in, Rich Boy was there. Rich Boy had just throw some D's on the shit. Yeah. So we was down kind of kicking it with them that night, and it was just like, Pat was like, damn, I fuck with these niggas. So he linked us with somebody at Def Jam, and so all that was going on. I'm like, damn, I got too much going on. I need to collaborate this shit, you know what I'm saying? So we started doing songs together. Bills and Glue, Kenny G, DD, we was just doing shit, and Biggs was like, man, we can't keep saying Ill Spitter, DD, Ill Spitter. We kept saying that shit. He was like, nah, we need a name, and I had just said I got an army of gorillas in a verse, and Big said that's our name. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be AOG, but Army of Gorillas, that's the name, and that's how that shit stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Man, when I tell you, the Ill Spitters, y'all was doing y'all thing, bro. But when y'all hooked up with Big Man them, bro,
it was different.
That shit it elevated, bro.
It really did.
I remember, I can't remember where I bought this CD from. I think it was called Super
Duper Trap,
bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's the shit we did with Pat now.
Bro, that shit was everywhere, bro. Yeah. What's the I can't remember. I remember Kenny Cocaine. He was on it. Got that soft, got that hard to chop it like a lumberjack.
Yeah. How that hook go? Yeah, I can't. That was Super Duper Trap. I got Super Duper Trap. I got everything.
Okay, yeah. But bro, man.
That was that time.
I rolled around listening to that CD every fucking day, bro.
That was really
I'm like,
bad.
bro, these niggas is the bro. And you know we did music too, bro. I was listening to y'all more than I was listening to my damn self, bro.
That shit hard, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. You know what? At the time, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could rewind back. Like, at the time, Safe, one of my best friends now, we beefing. You know what I'm saying?
Beefing with everybody.
Yeah, everybody. But he was so much more. Safe is such an ally. That if you can utilize that nigga and be friends with that nigga, you'll realize how smart and how much of a tool he is that you can use, you know what I'm saying? And then with y'all move like, y'all was younger than us, but y'all was moving more than most of the niggas. Y'all was doing shooting video. Niggas ain't shooting videos. Yeah. Y'all really in the studio. Y'all really doing shit and really putting out music. Yeah. Like, that's the type of shit we should have brung all that shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what's crazy? Big Man was trying to bring all that shit together.
Yes,
he was trying to bring all that shit full circle.
He definitely was. And I was young at the time, and I didn't understand. All I seen was competition. Yeah. Everything was competition. I'm like, fuck that. Everything was just us. You know what I'm saying? But I should have held my arms out, because it would have been bigger. Because now, especially living in LA and looking back, like, I love my city, man, but it's so small. When I was here, this was my universe. But it's so small to be in a big city and look back. And it's like, damn. That's why I had to hit you. When I seen the podcast, I'm like, yo, this shit look big. This shit look huge. Like, keep going, don't stop. When I should have removed myself to see. Like, I felt like we was the United States. Y'all was Russia. This nigga's China. Nah, nigga. And we all was fucking Lumberton, North Carolina. We was small, you know what I'm saying? Right. And we needed to compile that shit, so when a nigga looking from the outside, we would look bigger. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers, you got the blue nigga, the red nigga, the yellow, like, everybody got their own shit, but when they come together, they big and they can fight the big monster. They can't fight the big monster as one-on-one, like the blue Ranger, that nigga size of a building. You know what I'm saying? We had to stand on each other's shoulders, and I wish I'd have knew that back then, because it would have just, I'm a nigga that, if I thinking, I'm gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? And I would have been at y'all doorstep. Hey, Mike, bro, I need you to come on over here. I wish I was thinking like that.
And see, that's how I was too. But I was up on the song. I was up on the new, not a new, but I was up on the a label, if you want to say, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it was my pops. But my pops and Big Man was cool as hell.
Yeah.
So it's like, why didn't we come together?
Yeah. We should have, bro.
I think it's just because we was young. We ain't know nothing about
it. I didn't know no better.
That's what we're charged to. We was just young and didn't know no better. Everybody trying to do their thing and be the man.
Yeah. For what? You be the man in Winston for what?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be trying to there, and you know what? I started to learn that shit later, but I still didn't look at, man, I need to connect with niggas in my city. I started to say, damn, Winston ain't big enough. So I would like go to different shows in Raleigh and Fayetteville and Charlotte and Greensboro, and I just started to make friends. And then I would reach out and do songs with the niggas. Right. So I do a song with a nigga in Charlotte, Raleigh, Fayetteville, Greensboro, Charlotte, wherever, and then I would put a CD out. And I put the shit out, and then that nigga would like, hey, I'm on a song with a nigga from Winston, and he'd play the CD for that nigga. So I started to spread. Yeah. And then I would get that nigga to set up a show in Raleigh. This nigga to set up a show in Fayetteville, get this nigga to set up a show in Charlotte, and I would go to all the shows. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I got this song. I know he gonna play it. The shit hard. I would try to do the best song I could in the world and leave a verse open and send it to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then I started down spreading. That's how I spreaded my name in North Carolina before Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey. Y'all was definitely that. What you? I'm gonna say you specifically was definitely like marketing without no social media, bro. You were putting that groundwork in. Bro.
Yeah, I really was. Bro. I was driving like, boy, man. One time, me and my partner, my nigga Wilmo went my manager.
Damn, like bro, all these names is crazy, bro.
Wilmo, my nigga, he man, Wilmo making beats and shit. That nigga sent me a joint earlier. That shit crazy, but the nigga Wilmo would be like, bro, we gotta go. Man, one night we drove to Raleigh. I had the damn box Chevy, nigga. We drove to Raleigh and come out the club. It was probably 30 niggas in this show. Come out the club, it's snowing. I'm like, damn. Ride back, my motherfucker. The whole night, I'm like, damn, this shit getting dark. It's dark as hell on this road. As I start to look, the lights is getting dimmer. My battery dying. Oh, damn. We riding. It's snowing like a motherfucker. It's getting dim. And I was like, yo, something wrong. Now, at one point, it was all the way black. I said, boy, I'm not stopping this car. Because the only thing that was keeping the car on was the alternator. Right. And we made it back. But boy, that's the type of shit we used to be on. Like, I ain't give a fuck what was going on. If a nigga said it was a show, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out how to get there. One time, I started fucking with DJ Green Lantern through Plain Pat. Plain Pat linked me.
He was in New York, right?
Yeah, in New York. Yeah. So he started fucking with me. He like sent me some beats. And it's crazy. I did this shit called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And he sampled Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah. And I don't even know what I called it. Twinkle Twinkle something. But talking about a Chevy car or some shit. But I had Motor doing that shit. He was like 3. You know what I'm saying? So I had him saying, Twinkle, Twinkle, look. You know what I'm saying? I'll find the song. That shit crazy. But that nigga, he was fucking with it. I sent it to him. He played it on Hot 97 one time. And Atlantic called me. I'm like, damn. So I'm supposed to meet with them. Before I meet with them, she said, the lady I met, whatever, she wanted me to come next month. But he was like, yo, but I'm in Atlanta this weekend. You need to pull up. T-Pain shooting a video, which ended up being a bartender video. So he like, yo, you need to pull up. I'm like, nigga, I can't drive this damn Chevy down there, motherfucker. Dog. I just, So my dad in DC, I called him like, yo, you know, that nigga, my pops got on the road, drove, picked me up from picked me up from Winston. We went to Atlanta, went to the T-Pain shoot, met him, met Green Lantern. We went to Gangsta Grills Radio, met Drama. And we doing all this running around down there. I just wanted to be there because the nigga told me to pull up. So I'm trying to do all this. We doing all this running around. And it ended up being a hair show that weekend. No rooms in the whole city. Oh, wow. Me and my dad, boy, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And now it's time to like, nigga, all right, dog. We like, oh, shit. So now we pulling up at hotels. Everything full. Man, we stayed at this damn motel, bro. We now going that motherfucker. Going to down shit. You see zombies walking by and shit. Man, we going that shit, nigga. It was roaches everywhere in that motherfucker, dog. Yeah. My dad said, nah, dog. We end up getting in the car. Niggas tired. We ain't been to sleep. Yeah. Get in the car, ride back to Winston. Niggas was damn near halfway dead, but it turned out. But anything was going on, I don't care what's going on. I'm going. You know? Yeah, I don't care.
But and see, back in the day, that's what you had to do. You had to shake hands. You had to kiss babies. You had to be in people's faces back then because there wasn't no social media, bro. You had to hit that road, bro.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you got to.
And that's one thing I always respected about you, bro. You ain't never have a issue with hitting the road, bro.
I'm out there.
I'm gonna move on to another segment, but before we move on to the next segment, I want to jump back to the DDE segment and Big Man. I want to know, how did the passing of Big Man not only affect you as a person because y'all had that close-knit relationship, but how did it affect the music and how you move forward doing music?
Biggs was like, man, I got a dad, right? And at the time I had a stepdad, but Biggs was like a dad.
Yeah.
Like, bro wasn't finna let nothing happen to me. Like, he was just like, that nigga was a motivational speaker, bro. That nigga just speak life and the shit that if you went with us, fuck you. But if you was on our side, dog, that nigga, he lifting air. That nigga was just so strong. The voice was so strong. He had so much respect. It was just so crazy. But when he died, bro, that shit took all the wind out of me, dog. It took all the wind out of me. My biggest dream at the time, I wanted to see Biggs, Boo Boo, and Kenny G on the 106 and Park couch. I just couldn't imagine them talking to, I don't know, Roxy and Terrence. They wouldn't even know how to take that shit in. Cause we seeing people, like, you know, you seeing stars up there, but them niggas was hood superstars. You know what I'm saying? They was really hood superstars. Them niggas had money. They had everything you needed. They just needed to be the platform. So I just wanted them to, so that was one of my biggest dreams. So when he died, that shit was like, damn, like I was stuck, like, damn, now I can't even finish what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think I was just out of it for a good month or two. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do nothing. But then I know Biggs, and that nigga like, bruh,
yep.
What the fuck you doing, man? Get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't stop. Like that nigga, it's crazy. Right before Biggs died, he used to come on my house every morning. This nigga Biggs might be in the club at 5:30 in the morning. Like he in the club.
Oh yeah.
But that nigga is at my door 9 o'clock every morning, and we used to sit and just write down what we trying to do. Record songs, write down what we trying to do. Record songs, write down what we trying to do. And that's when Pat and them started coming around. So Biggs was like, yo, we got them crackers. We got the crackers. We gotta get this shit. That's how he said, we got the crackers. We gotta get this shit. So that was just the mission. And then that was the time that he died. Like, it was so many other little times that we had. It was like pockets. In my mind, it's pockets of how the shit went. But that pocket was when we would get up 9 o'clock in the morning, write down ideas, record a song, and then he died. So that shit just like threw my whole life off. But I think after I started to really see, oh shit, I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's like, bro, gonna push me. You know, that nigga probably smack the shit out of me if he seen a nigga stop. You know what I'm saying? So that started to push me even harder. You know what I mean? So it was almost like it took the wind out of my sail, and then it put the wind in my sail. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. You know what I mean? And, it's just, he was just a powerful nigga, man. Like, I still ain't met nobody like that, man.
I ain't either, bro.
I ain't met nobody
that nigga voice was so deep.
Yeah, like, it was so strong.
It almost reminds you of Tupac, bro.
Yes.
When that nigga spoke, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I was at your house one day. I recorded some shit at your crib. I think we did a song together. I can't remember.
Biggs was there?
Nah, when we was leaving, he was pulling up.
Right.
But he had heard something else we had did. He like, bro, keep that shit going, bro. Don't stop.
That's what I'm saying.
And I want y'all to keep that shit street, bro. I don't give a fuck what your daddy saying. Keep that shit street.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, that shit was motivation to me, bro.
He could speak life into something, bro. That nigga was just tough, bro. That was a tough ass nigga, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Man, look, we gotta take a shot though. We gotta take one down.
Take a shot
to Big Man, bro.
Damn.
One of the realest in Winston-Salem.
It really was, bro. I wanted to see that nigga on TV so bad. Man. Them folks wanted they might have gave that nigga a real check.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause he was just a different type of nigga, man. And if it's a nigga out there that's like Biggs, please come meet me, bro. Cause I want to meet you, dog. Cause that nigga, I just ain't met nobody like him.
Nah, I ain't either, bro. from the motivation to, bro, even his when. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I gotta bring it up, bro. His son, bro.
Yeah.
Young Biggs, bro. The way y'all took him under y'all wing, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he was like,
it was hard, bro.
I started off in the projects for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, and Big Man, I feel like with this music stuff, bro, he was so influential, bro. He started, like, him and my pops had clicked up, and then he had the CK shit with T.Y. and Don D. And then for him to link with y'all, and it
just made sense. You know what I'm saying? It made sense. And I knew, like, me Bills and Glue, we could rap like a motherfucker. We was working, but we didn't have no street credibility about this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He gave y'all that street credibility.
He gave us that. You know what I'm saying? We needed that shit.
It was kind of like how when Birdman linked up with Lil Wayne and all that.
Yeah.
Like Birdman and Slim had the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Man had the streets. So now everybody, you was already a talented rapper, bro.
But I ain't had that. that respect and on the like. It's niggas that I meet today. Boy, I got there, man, when you was doing, man, I was locked up and they see, like, damn, well, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
You know, they just gave us a whole nother shit, and it's like, it completed our circle. Bills and Glue was like half a circle. They was the other half. And it just like, when that shit connected, boy, that shit just exploded.
Bro, yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Man being taken up out of here, bro. I feel like it wasn't the end of your story, it was just the end of an era.
Yeah, it was an era. I hate that such an influential person had to just be an era. Like I would love that nigga to be right here today. You know what I'm saying?
But he instilled so much stuff in you, bro.
Yeah.
It's still that's why we still talking about him to this day.
Yeah.
Because that was back in 07 when he passed away, bro. That's how influential that he was to not only you, but to me too.
Yeah.
And to half the city, probably the whole city.
Yeah,
you just never know, bro.
For real.
Yeah, because a lot of people knew Big Man, bro. Like outside of the music too, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so you did mention that you did start up Army of Gorillas. After you launched Army of Gorillas, you eventually moved to Atlanta and you linked up with Street Execs.
Yeah. Before Street Execs, I went to Atlanta. This nigga named Eric. We had go ahead.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. So, well, go ahead. Yeah,
I was gonna say. So we had Trey 4 Anthem spinning on the radio up here. Well, let me get into the Trey 4 Anthem too. I got a shout.
Because I had a whole different chain of events. So the Trey 4 Anthem was before you.
It was before.
Oh,
it was
okay.
before.
Yeah. You got
so. We had the Trey 4 Anthem, and like I used to just do songs and get beats and just have ideas and just whatever. And like, so my day used to get fucked up. So my girl used to be on my ass, dog. Like, nigga, I'm still in studio time, but I have a little job, but that shit ain't talking about nothing. But, you know, I'm in the studio down there all day. So I wake up, I go in the studio, I'm trying to record some shit for me. Kenny G pull up. No, Biggs will pull up first. Biggs pull up. We do it, John, this 10 o'clock. Biggs, all right, dog, I gotta goddamn go hit the block. It's 11 o'clock. At 11:30, here come Kenny G.
Right.
Like, Ruck, what's up, dog? I was goddamn swooping through. Let me goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So Kenny G will drop a verse, then he might leave. Then Glue getting off work, so Glue pulling up. And then everybody come, drop a verse and do some shit, and then go on about their life. I'm in this bitch all day. Yeah. So I would just try to damn come up with ideas. And I found this beat, and I was like, damn, this shit is too crazy. Like, I just knew that this beat was crazy. Kenny G came in that motherfucker and immediately started singing the hook. Immediately. Like the song playing, he come in the building, like he already had the ropes. I said, boy, this it. You know what I'm saying? So we recorded the song. Yeah. And we just trying to down, like, we didn't think it was gonna be, we all fucking 15 years later gonna be playing the song, but he started, he sung the hook and we recorded the song and then we think nothing else of it. Yeah. We go on about life and I ended up, you know, compiling songs. I put it on the mixtape. And in the same day, Jay White from Greensboro called me and was like, boy, I just heard this goddamn song you got on your jump. Boy, this shit it. And I was like, all right, you know, get off the phone with him. And then Carl Major called me. He was like, boy, this song you got, this right here, this it. And I'm like, damn, all right. Same night I go to the damn, oh no, my bad. We shoot the video. So after them two niggas told me that shit, I'm like, damn, all right. I hit Safe. Boy, Safe, we gotta shoot this video. But I wanted it, like, since it's Winston, I wanted it to be like Ha. Like, so if you look at the video, it's like Juvenile, like Ha. Like,
it was, it was.
I wanted that same feel, like, I wanted to portray the real feeling of Winston-Salem, you know what I'm saying? So we got all that shit. We put it together in a couple days. We actually had 2 dates. The first date got fucked up or whatever, but we did the second day, shot it. Me and Safe sat and edited that joint. Right. Put it on YouTube. I go to the club that night after we dropped it on YouTube. I go to the club. Tap Money pull up on his phone. The YouTube ain't even really on the phone and shit like that yet, but it just now got, and he like, boy, this right here, this fire. He was like, man, send me that. I'm like, he said, you got a radio edit? We on the stage. We in fucking Buchanas and whatever that shit used to be.
It's been so many different names.
It's retarded. It's 12:30. It's niggas going crazy. He said, boy, send me this. You got the radio edit? I'm like, damn, I ain't got the radio edit. Then Jay Flex, he mixing. He was like, yo, boy, Tap played that Trey 4 song you got, boy. Hey, send me that. I want to drop it tomorrow. You got a radio edit? Don't have a radio edit. I called Safe. Safe, you think you can radio edit? I'm like, man, nah. I left the club, went home, radio edited that shit, sent it to Flex. The next day, I went to Chuck E. Cheese with my damn daughter. I'm coming out Chuck E. Cheese. Nigga, I get in the car. That nigga talk about that shit like he Funk Flex. This the da-da-da. He dropped that motherfucker and kept running it back. I'm like, what?
Man, I told that was the heartbeat of the city.
Man, that shit went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the shit started spinning, and Eric, one of my homeboys, Dennis, Eric is his cousin. Dennis hit me and was like, yo, my cousin in Atlanta, boy, that nigga out there doing whoop whoop, and that nigga got some money, and he trying to get you, you know. And I'm like, all right, well, shit, let him know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm here. I'm thinking, all I see is my niggas. Yeah. I'm tunnel vision. All I see is my niggas. So anything outside was just noise. Yeah. Man, that nigga came up, this motherfucker pulled up to the crib. I talked to him. Yeah, I'm trying to get you to da-da-da-da. And I stay down here and I do this. He just giving me all these dreams and shit. And I'm like, all right, bro. So he hit me. I'm in Winston. I sent him the address and nigga pulled up in a Bentley. I said, all right now. All right, motherfucker. What you got going on? You know what I'm saying? So that nigga was like, yo, I really fuck with you. And I think we could do something. So I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, I want you to come to Atlanta so you can see what's going on. It's like November or some shit, like 2011. Yeah. That nigga said, come down here for New Year's Eve. So me and my wife go down for New Year's Eve. That nigga had just bought a house. That nigga bought new sheets, new blanket, laid the shit out. Like, yeah, y'all stay here. It's like a hotel. We go to the Fox Theater in Atlanta. Then we on stage. We in a whole nother city. Me and my girl got bottles. We clicking our bottles. Like, we in that bitch like, what? We moving to Atlanta. Fuck this shit. Right. We came home, nigga, packed our shit up. This was New Year's. We moved from Winston in February. That was it. That's how I got to Atlanta. But I fucked with Eric for a couple years. That shit just didn't click. We just think different. Like, I'm trying to put this shit out now. He trying to hold this shit on and build up a damn arsenal, nigga. I'll record myself. I don't need to be waiting on no shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, some people they want that professional. Like, man, we gotta
hold it.
Bro. We just gonna.
Me and Safe over here like, bro, we gotta put this shit out. That nigga over here like, nah, hold on. Nah, hell no. Ain't no hold on. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put your foot on the gas. You gotta go.
So when I was in Atlanta and me and him just started like breaking up.
Hold on. We go. Yo, I wanted to know, what was that chapter like? Mm-hmm. And did things go the way that you envisioned, or did you encounter some curveballs?
Yeah, so the curveballs was just being with somebody that don't think like I think. Like, he was a smart nigga. That nigga get to the money, but it just wasn't like, I'm trying to do something now. And he like, let's stack our chips up and then go. So it was just like safe shooting the videos. We don't need a team of niggas. Like, when I first got there, when I get to the studio, I get in the studio, he's like, yo, these are writers. I said, writers?
Writers, what?
I said, what are you talking about? And, and what's crazy is one of the niggas down in LA, I'm finna link up with the nigga, but I was like, I had to tell him, like, them niggas ain't got to be here. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody write for me. You know what I'm saying? So he was introducing me to a whole nother lifestyle, but that's how the industry works. Niggas go to if I go to the studio right now in LA with somebody that I meet, when I get there, it's gonna be 6 niggas there, and 3 of them's writers, 1 nigga a producer, 1 nigga an engineer, 1 nigga a photographer. Like, it's a team. And he was teaching me that at the time, and I didn't even understand that shit. But I wish I would have linked into that shit more. But I still needed shit to happen right then. So it was just our thought process was different. But that was really the only curveball I ran into as far as Eric. But
not even as far as Eric, just the whole Atlanta experience, period. Like,
I don't like Atlanta though.
I don't either, bro. Like,
I don't like Atlanta.
Cause I'm not gonna say the person, but they hit me up and they was like, yo, such and such been seeing your podcast or whatever. They down there. I'm like, no, I'm straight. I don't even want, cause I stayed there too. Yeah, I'm straight on Atlanta. Bro.
Yeah, I don't like Atlanta.
I'm good, bro. No shade to Atlanta.
I love Atlanta people and Atlanta culture and Atlanta music and Atlanta food and strip clubs and restaurants and all that shit. But me staying there, that shit dangerous, nigga.
Yeah, it's dangerous as hell.
Man,
bro.
What? Yeah. Damn, when I got with Street as X, boy.
And I stayed in Marietta. Where you stayed?
I was in Stone Mountain.
Oh, okay.
But I worked downtown, like Street as X in the middle of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Man, Bankroll from here, Titty Boy from here, Dolph from another, man, everybody from different places.
Right.
So all them niggas is coming to the studio. So you walk in that bitch, it's a nigga selling weed, it's a nigga selling beats, it's a nigga selling studio time, it's a nigga selling shirts, it's a nigga selling clothes he stole from the motherfucking shit. It's everything.
It's the trap.
Yeah, it's a real trap. You know what I'm saying? Them boys put that shit together. I really took that idea and brought it back to Winston.
You did. We're gonna get into that too.
And that's what we in now.
Yeah.
Orlando doing the same shit.
Exactly. Yep. So I want to get on to, since you said you brought it back to Winston, I want to talk about you coming back to Winston. When you came back to the city, you dropped. That was a big budget video.
Nah, that was our dropped when we did that in Atlanta, and we dropped it in Atlanta. We dropped that in Atlanta.
So you shot it in Atlanta too?
No, we shot it here. We drove up here to shoot it here.
See, that's why I said my timeline. So, but the way that the drops was, it was looking like you was back in Winston when you dropped it.
Yeah, so we shot it here, but we dropped that bitch in Atlanta. And the nigga Eric was like, nah, it ain't ready. And then me and Safe was like, nigga, drop that shit, nigga. We'll put that shit out. That nigga was mad as fuck. But
I mean, but see, that's why I don't like. That's why I like doing my shit by myself, putting my own money. When you got a motherfucker putting money behind it, they want to control your vision, bro.
Yes.
Man, bro, me and my uncle talked about the same shit day before yesterday, bro. Because we had a little heart-to-heart conversation. He was like, bro, I'm digging your vision, bro. Don't let nobody, I don't care how much money it is, don't let nobody try to put no money into your vision. And they gonna switch your vision up, bro. Because they gonna try to make it their vision.
Exactly.
And then it's gonna throw you off course of what you trying to do, bro.
That's exactly what happened.
All money ain't good money, bro. And everything gonna come in timing, bro. It's a long life if it's lived right, bro.
Yeah.
And right now, you walking in your purpose right now, bro. Yeah. You done grinded, all of that. You doing your thing, bro.
I appreciate that shit. Like I said, I feel like I'm in the middle of the tornado. It's quiet where I'm at.
Yeah,
I don't even know houses and cows and shit flying around because I'm in the middle.
They flying around, bro. You staring the pot up, bro.
Yeah.
So, well, we don't. Okay, so a lot of stuff on my card we done already talked about.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about this. Mommy, would you like some? Mommy, would you like some sausage? Don't stop stuffing later on in my. What crazy. The fuck made you want to be that drop there, bro?
Man, shout out to Showdown, man. We used to go at the time. Showdown from 102. I met when I was battling. Yeah. He just was Showdown is just so different, and he dope as hell, man. And he like a big brother. He taught me how to record myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Dave Rolling, but he put me on the cool edit. And it was like, you know, this set and it sound like this and da da da. And later talking to him, he was like, your shit sounded good, but I'm like, nah, I really got that from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he remembered the timeline, but he used to just hit me like, yo, come to the borough. And it was crazy at the time. Sweet Neek used to be with me. I take Sweet Neek with me.
You name dropping like hell.
Yeah,
I like it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Sweet Neek.
I just talked to Sweet Neek earlier. So Neek used to get in the car with me, man. We go to Greensboro and just record with Showdown. And one time he hit me. For some reason we was at a different spot. Neek didn't go with me this time, and I get there and the beat was playing. The dude had I forgot his name. Damn, I forgot his name. But he had converted his garage into a studio. So when I get out the car, the garage, you know, the garage door is thin as hell. I could hear the beat playing. He had like Showdown is so fire. I don't even know if Showdown understand how far he is. But he produced, write, rap. He was a radio personality, and he was just entertaining across the board. Like, he's just a cool dude, man. But he used to tell me to, you know, pull up. We gonna be in Raleigh today, or we gonna be in Greensboro, whatever. But this one particular time, we was at one of his homeboys' house, and he had converted his garage into a studio. So when I pulled up, when I got out the car, you know, garage door thin. I get the beat already playing, so I'm like, damn. And all I could hear was the boom, boom, boom. It just sounded dope. I'm like, damn. I go in this joint and niggas is like kind of vibing, like listening, you know. And I was like, damn, this shit kind of hard. That nigga said, boy, I got the hook. That nigga, mommy, I said, what? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, it just threw me off. So he was like, you know, just trust me. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and laid my verse, and you know, we kicked it for a little bit, but I didn't hear the song for probably 3-4 months.
Yeah.
I started to hear it on the radio. That was the first time I heard it again.
And Beat Out went there.
Beat Out added his joint later on. I never heard the joint. What Showdown was doing was during his radio show, he was playing just the hook in my verse.
Right.
Playing just the hook in my verse, and people started calling to request. So then he had to go back and he hit Billy D. Billy D had the second verse to add the verse, and then he hit B-Dot to put a verse on the joint, and then that shit just caught fire.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yep. Bro, I feel like, you know how certain people be ahead of their time?
Yeah.
I feel like that song was ahead of it.
It was. Yeah. And that shit, that's a tribute to Showdown. Showdown is ahead of his time, man. He been ahead of his time. Like, he got records he had a record deal back in the day, but he had the deal before he was on 102 Jams, but he got, once he got there, he had a record that was getting spun, and that shit was fire. It was called If You Can't Rock, If You Can't, or some shit like that, man. The beat, everything was fire. And he just ahead of his time.
Where he at now?
He in Greensboro.
Oh, okay.
He in Greensboro.
What, he still on radio?
Or? Yeah. Nah, he ain't doing radio. He doing everything, man. He do everything. He do a lot. But man, shout out to Showdown. That's
Yeah,
one of
hey,
that's
shout
one
out
of
to
my
Showdown.
OGs, bro.
What Showdown your baby daddy?
Yes, Showdown your baby daddy, man.
I don't forget none of that. That stuff was iconic, bro.
Come on, man.
It left a permanent tattoo on my head, bro.
Yeah.
He drops and all of that, bro. All right, so we spoke about the Mommy Would You Like Some Sausage stuff. We spoke about DDE, AOG, Ill Spitters. We spoke about the battle rap stuff. We spoke on how you got started with rapping.
Yeah.
You turned into your own boss. You started doing boss moves because you opened up your own studio, which you already had your own studio.
Yeah.
But I want to speak on like the platform that you built for yourself. Like when you pushed into that ownership space.
Yeah.
Over there by the Mayflower. What was that?
Yeah, on Peters Creek.
Yeah. Yeah. What made you? Oh, you did say you kind of took the play from Street Execs.
Yeah.
And you brought it back to Winston. So that's what made you do that.
Yeah, well, I had a studio on the north, off of North Point.
I remember
first.
that. I remember that.
It was just a room. I had another little room, and I so when I left Atlanta, I moved to LA. Jay White was in LA. He was like, nigga, you need to come on out here. So I came out there for like a year and some change, and he ended up getting a girl, and they love each other. They love birds. I'm like, well, let me get the hell out of here. I'm all in there. I'm third wheeling like hell. So let me go on head back to Winston. So when I got back, I had just seen so much. Like just living in Atlanta and living in LA, I was just like, yo, I just need to bring some of this shit that I seen, bring it back. And I was like, first, I need to let niggas know I'm here, and I need to open up a studio. You know what I'm saying? So because at first I had a little loft, the loft apartments by Platinum. I had a little spot over there, and I was having niggas recording there, but my neighbor was not having it. That nigga was a doctor. I had a doctor on one side and a lawyer on the other side.
Oh yeah, that was double trouble.
Them niggas like, boy, get your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up getting the joint on North Point, and it was cool, but it was like, man, I could be doing a lot more. Like it got to the point where I was double booked, overbooked. Like I couldn't. I'm the only engineer. I'm like, yo, I gotta get some other shit going on. So I was just riding one day, and I seen the for rent sign on Peters Creek, and I went over there, and he came and met me the same day. When I went in there, it was like it used to be a call center or something. So it was just a lot in the joint, and I seen the vision. I'm like, well, I'm gonna knock this wall down. I'm gonna knock this wall down. All this shit. So I end up having 2 studio rooms, like an office room, a photo studio space. My man Franchise was selling clothes out of there. We had the barbershop. It was just a lot, and that was just Street Execs. You know what I'm saying? Street Execs, we did the damn the Dab and Santa. We selling clothes. We had a barber chair. You know, you got the barber, you got the studio, you got, you know, niggas in the office doing management. It was just a lot. So I just balled it up and brought it back, and you know, something that I could handle. You know, because they doing $1 million deals over there. I was just trying to handle what I was handling. You know?
And I think that would have been so major if we was in a bigger city.
Yes.
Bro. Because the structure, bro, you took a big city mentality and brought it back to a small city. No shade to Winston, because I love my city. It's the only life that I know.
I love it.
But we are a small city, and we not used to that big mentality thinking, bro. Yeah. So you took that big mentality, that big city mentality, and brought it back. And it was doing the thing. I remember we did a few things out there. I recorded some songs out there. I had a battle rap face off out there.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yes, sir.
We was utilizing the space. You know,
I forgot about that.
Yeah. That was dope, man. So I applaud you for your entrepreneur.
Well, you a hard. Hey, I know we talk about Rick Ruckus and shit, but you be boy. You be doing a lot of shit. I forgot about the battle rap. You was going crazy.
Yeah.
You still battle rap?
Nah, bro, I'm podcasting now, bro.
Nah, you need to stay because you was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah. I just be trying to find whatever piqued my interest. You want to know what started me battle rapping, bro?
What?
It ain't on the cards.
What?
Do you remember?
This is crazy.
What was you staying at? I don't know if you was.
Oh, I'm a part of this?
Oh yeah, you're a part of my story right now.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh nigga, you know wait till I say this shit. When I dissed you and you hey Benzino, what the fuck your name? Hey fat boy, I ain't forget that. Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck was going on? I know you.
Nah, it wasn't nothing.
It wasn't no beef. It was
no. Yeah, it was just like I just seen you catapulting. And I was like, nigga, I'm here too. Yeah. So I was like,
but hey, why do we do it? I don't even know.
I sparked it off. The same way when I battled Glue, wasn't no reason for me. I never battle rapped nothing. I was like, okay, Glue doing this thing. Nigga, I'm here too. Like, nigga, I'm here. I'm a battle Glue.
That's the mentality, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's the shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm here, bro. Like I'm here. Like I didn't have that mentality with you, with just you or Glue. I got that mentality with the world.
Everything.
With the world, nigga. I'm here.
That's
like,
hard.
Yeah, bro.
That's hard. I forgot about that. Yeah. That's what started you battle rapping for real?
Yeah. What? Yeah, it was me.
Get the
and you,
fuck out of
and
here,
then then I battle rap Glue, and then I got into it. But it was more so because the real reason why I got into battle rapping.
This nigga crazy.
The real reason I got into battle rapping was because I was always in a group, and I never knew what it felt like to perform on my own, and I had a fear of performing on my own, and the only way to overcome a fear is to jump forward.
Jump right in that shit.
So I was like, how can I overcome this fear?
You gotta do
I'm
it.
like, I'm a battle rap.
Hey man, my grandma used to tell me, do the shit and then be scared later.
Yeah, bro. But fear is fear, bro. I'd rather live with fear than regret, bro. Because fear gets your heart pumping.
100%.
That regret, you die with regret,
Man,
bro.
what?
I'm not gonna die with the fear. I love when I'm fearful, bro. My heart start pumping. That's cardio for me when I'm fearful,
come
bro.
on now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
but,
I ain't finna regret shit, nigga.
Nah, bro,
do it.
And I know you don't regret nothing, bro.
Yeah.
I know you're not fearful either, bro.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you done jumped, bro. You done took so many leaps of faith. That's why I got you on here, bro. Because you are the definition of the hustle reset, bro. Because I done seen you up here. I done seen you come back to here. Then I done seen you go to here. Then, bro, you the definition of the hustle reset, bro.
For real.
That's why I'm glad you on here, bro.
This shit hard.
Yeah, bro. So we gon' scale it back from me, bro. Because it's all about you.
All right.
And speaking of the hustle reset and how you catapulted, we gonna talk about the move to California. Now, you out in Cali, you doing your thing on the radio. You went viral, as far as I know. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and got the attention of the people out in California from your Black History freestyles. Am I right or wrong?
Nah. That ain't how it went.
Oh, that's why I got you.
All right, so I'm gonna roll it back. So, being here went. All right, so me and my girl been together since 2003, and we split. Like when I moved to LA from Atlanta, we split. It was we married. We split. It was over with. It was over. Like a lot of motherfuckers like, I told you gonna get back with her. I ain't even know. She ain't know either. Shit, that motherfucker.
I mean, but that was your wife though, right?
Yeah. We just never got a divorce. You know what I'm saying? But so we was split for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And COVID happened. She ended up she moved when COVID happened. She was still in Atlanta. So she was in Atlanta. I moved to LA, and then I came back to Winston. But she was still in Atlanta. I'm in Winston. So when COVID happened, she came to NC to her dad's house.
Right.
She, nobody knew what was going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when we swapping the kids off, we a little bit closer together. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to have to drive 2.5 hours, and I did kind of bump a nigga like, kids get in the car. I ain't say shit to that motherfucker. Now it's starting to be like, hey, how you doing?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You got that butt tap, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. And then we just end up getting cool. And so we end up getting back together and on some fluke, and I'm glad that shit happened because that shit just make my life go crazy. But so we in the house and COVID over, and her job in Atlanta like, yeah, we need you to come back. And she like, oh hell nah. So she quit the job. Now I got the studio, I'm doing graphics, I'm doing 100 different things and shit, and so I'm holding down everything that we got going on, and she want to move to LA because I'm telling her, when we was split, I went to LA and it was this and it was this. In her mind, she like, boy, I want that too. Right. So I'm like, yo, if we going to LA, you gotta get a job. Like, ain't no way in hell we going. That shit expensive. Little I know, she on Indeed every day. She telling me this shit. Job hitter was like, yo, we need you out here. She did her little video interviews. Yeah. And she ended up getting the job. She killed the interview. They like, yo, we want to hire you right now. You know what I'm saying? So we need out of LA. Yeah, we in Winston-Salem. It's fucking April, and they like, yo, we need you to start in June. Right. So we had a house here. I got the studio. I got my son. I got a lot going on, and we end up trying to. Let
me cut you off right quick. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, nah, it's cool.
But I want to tell this to the camera. This man got kids. He had a family. All of that. And he picked up and he moved. A lot of y'all making excuses, y'all ain't got nothing going on. Well, this man had a whole bunch going on. He still picked up and moved, bro. It ain't no excuse for none of y'all, bro.
Yeah, ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuses. Nah. So I really wanted Motor to come. Like, so my youngest, I knew they was coming with me. I wanted Motor to come with me, but Motor, he, that nigga he don't move like a lot of niggas. He real like strategic with his moves. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to go. He grown man now, so.
He his father's son.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up, I had to shut the studio down, and we was trying to rent the house out, and we didn't get a renter. So we moved out there, we found a spot higher than a month. Well, first my cousin said, when y'all get out here, y'all can stay with me. So I stayed with my cousin for like 3 weeks. Every day when she get off work, we riding around trying to find somewhere to stay at. So we ended up staying in Long Beach, and thank God for my cousin. Appreciate your ass for letting us stay in that room for them couple weeks. And then so I'm just out there, and now I done left everything that I know and all the people that I hustle with, and all that, I left all that here. Right. I'm out here. She got a job she going to every day, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I went back to what I know, studio. So I'm like, I found a spot a couple blocks up, and then another thing is before we left, I sold my car, and we shipped her car. Cause we ain't want to go out there with 2 cars. We don't know where we going to. So I sold my car, shipped her car. So when she go to work, she got the car. Right. So I'm in this bitch. We stay downtown in Long Beach, so I can walk kind of anywhere. We bikes and all that shit. Like, now the niggas move like that. So I found a studio space, and I opened up the studio space, and now I'm trying to get some furniture and shit. So one day, like, and I was already doing the Black History freestyles and shit. So I'm going to pick up some. I found a nigga on Facebook Market. I'm going to pick up some furniture. My phone ring is Tap Money. Right. Going back to Tap Money is the nigga in the club that said, "Hey, Trey from Anthem is it. Send me this. I'm gonna spend it tomorrow." And that shit just spun out of control. But big shout out to Tap Money. That's one of my another OGs, man. That nigga ain't never did nothing but show me love and put me in position. But I get a call from Tap Money. He like, "Yo, you in LA?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Hey man, can I send these Black History freestyles to one of my partners here? He a program director at a radio station over there." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm in the U-Haul trying to go pick up some shit. I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah." So we get off the phone. 10 minutes later, he was like, "Yo, I'm finna send him your number, man." He excited. I'm like, "All right." He sent me your number. I remember I was at a McDonald's. I stopped at a McDonald's because I was a little excited. Like, damn, I called my girl like, "Hey, yo, this nigga, it's a radio station out here." Yeah. I'm at the McDonald's. I'm about to pull back off, and the program director from the radio station I work at now, his name Chris Malone, he hit me. He was like, "Yo, these freestyles is dope. Can we play them on air?" And I said, "Hell yeah." You know what I'm saying? You can play this shit on air. And we got off the phone later on. We talked a little bit more. We got off the phone. He called me back and he said, "Hey, Steve says these are too good. We want to pay you. Can we pay you?" And I said, "Can you pay me?" Yeah, you can pay me, nigga. I'm out this bitch trying to figure it out.
You got that question in your notebook.
Yeah. Like, what? So I don't even know nothing about this radio station. So after we get off the phone this time, I Googled it. It's KJLH. I Googled the joint, and I found out when he said Steve want to pay you, it was Stevie Wonder. I said, "Oh shit." So I'm doing my research. I'm like, "Oh, this is crazy." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. So this is the beginning. This is like February 6th. They immediately started playing them. I never called them. I was getting in the car and I'm listening. I never heard the joints. I didn't know what time they was playing. Now I'm in radio. I know what time that stuff play. You know what I'm saying? Right. At the end of the month, it's like February 26th or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, the month finna be over. I still ain't caught these joints. I hit them. I was like, "Yo, hey man, you ain't I was just hitting to see if you got the freestyles." Blah. He said, "Yeah, we've been playing them all month. You hear him?" He excited. I'm like, "Nah." He was like, "Oh man, well, we about to send you your money. You want us to send you the check or you want to come pick it up?" And I said, "I want to come pick it up because I want to meet y'all." Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I walk in the office, everybody come out. Hey, I'm giving hugs and hey. Everybody. It was one lady, she's the most beautiful lady in the world, man. She just reminded me of my grandmama. Yeah. I give her a hug and she just said, "Ooh," and that's my boss. But she just retired, but her name is Miss Karen. I love Miss Karen. But she gave me a hug and they come out with a check and gave me a little check. I'm like, damn, that's all right. And then the program director pulled me to the side and he was like, "Yo, so Steve likes the tone of your voice, man. He wants you to sit in on the with the afternoon drive time just to see how you sound." He said, "It ain't a job interview. He just want to see how you sound." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I sat in for a week with Tammy Mack. Tammy Mack is like the most popping woman on radio in LA, period. You know what I'm saying? I sit in with her for a week and it was dope. And it'd be like, after that, maybe like 3 weeks went by. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. The hustle reset. I'm like, it's over with. I ain't talked to them. So out of the blue, I hit them like, "Yo, I'm just shooting in the dark. Hopefully that something can land with this, but I really like the vibe up there, blah blah." He hit me back immediately. He said, "Man, we just got out of a meeting about you." He said, we was gonna put you in programming, like putting commercials together. We want to give you your show." Bro. Huh? Their manifestation. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. So he said, "We was gonna put you in production doing commercials, but we want to." He said good news and bad news. And I said, what's the good news?" I said, "What's the bad news?" He said, "We was gonna put you in production, making commercials, but we want to give you your own show." And I said, what the fuck is the bad news?
I know. What?
He said the bad news is overnight. Nigga, what's the bad news? You know what I'm saying? That shit, I'm overnight in LA, and my show starts at 12 a.m. Friday night. So it's Saturday morning going into 5.
So
nigga,
it's at 9 p.m. here in Winston.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 here. It'll be 3 in Winston. But LA, nigga ain't popping outside till 11:45.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so y'all 3 hours ahead of us. So it's 3 in the morning. But when I'm at 5 in the morning.
I don't know why I thought. Oh, you right. I thought we were back.
So, but even if when I'm getting off the radio at 5 a.m., when I'm getting off, it's 8 a.m. over here. Y'all waking up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ain't no bad news. You know what I'm saying? So they put me in. He said he sent me with this dude named LJ. LJ, cool. He a Cali nigga. He know everything. He been plugging me in and selling beats and selling, songs, just all kind of shit. So he taught me the board, and we just started running from there. And then from there, I was like, hustle reset. Hold up. Them niggas don't even know I do graphics and I do mixing and I do all this shit. I said, I put a presentation together on my iPad. Yeah. I'm in there talking to them. I was like, I'm talking to this dude. And I said, hey, man, I don't even know what he did. And I just said, hey, man, I do this too. Keep talking to this dude. He said, what? He ended up being the lead salesman in LA radio, but he worked for Ron Turner. Shout out Ron Turner. He said, I'm going to plug you in, dog. We got to do this. So they end up hiring me later. Now, I was only working Friday from 12 to 5 on my radio show. Now I work Monday through Friday. I got a salary job because they got me I'm the lead content creator, for digital at KJLA. So that's how that shit happened.
Bro, only word that come to my mind is blessing.
Yeah.
And
after blessing, that shit went crazy.
Stepping outside of your comfort zone, bro.
Yeah.
Which you never cease to do. Relax, bro, because you're going to be drinking, bro.
Oh, man, I went crazy.
No, damn, bro, we finna go crazy.
We finna go crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All right,
if you want to make it through the rest of this damn interview, because I got more questions before we even get to the drink. Matter of fact, let's both take a shot to your success out there in California, bro. Because that take balls, bro, to leave everything that you know, bro. What you don't have a problem with doing because you've done it before. Yeah. You went to Atlanta, but you went to a whole nother coast, bro. Yeah.
And it's so different. But you know what made me do what I did in Atlanta? I mean, in LA this time is when I was in Atlanta with Eric. We meeting all kind of people, but I was too cool for school.
You was playing the back seat.
Yeah, I'm over here like chilling. I ain't talking. Hey, I do this. My name is this, and I wasn't doing none of that. Yep. And when the shit was over with, I had no connections. From all that shit we did, I had no connections. I said, boy, I'll never do that shit again. So nigga, I'm at the gas station. For niggas look over, hey, how you doing? I'm Rick Ruckus.
Right, bro. I'm running just like that. Cause listen, bro, that's what life is about, bro. Who are you, bro? Yeah. Are you a nobody in life? Yeah. Or are you a somebody, bro?
And everybody got something going on,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I tell everybody, bro. I dress the way I dress and all of that because nigga, I'm for sale.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, nigga, like nigga buying to the brand, nigga. This is the hustle reset, baby.
You know what I mean? And if I see you at the gas station, I'm hey, bro, what the fuck you do? Yeah, exactly. Look, when I first moved to Long Beach, I'm at the gas station. I come outside, it's a nigga with a Lambo truck with a fucking trailer on the back with it was a black Lambo, a matte black Lambo with 2 matte black jet skis on the back of that bitch. I'm looking like,
yo.
Hey, bro, what do you do? Exactly. That nigga look, he shook my hand and he looked at me up and down. And he said, I do real estate. I was like, all right. I said, I'm from North Carolina. I'm just trying to figure it out. You look like you got it together. He said, the first thing you need to do out here is find real estate to buy.
Yep. Let's take a shot to your success, bro.
Boom. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. It's a dude that he's making a living off of what you just off of what you do off of what you did, just going up meeting people. Hey, bro, what do you do?
Yes, sir.
It's a dude making a living off content creation, just going up to people. Hey, man, you driving a Lambo? What do you do? Can I interview you right quick?
That shit hard.
Easy, bro. Easy,
bro.
Hard.
I seen that nigga. I said, ain't no way in hell I'm found. That would have tore my mind up for the rest of the day. Like, damn, I wish I would have said something. Damn, I wish I'd have said something.
And see, that's a lot of people's problem, bro. They be so scared, bro. I'm not, bro. I have no fear, bro. I have no fear, bro. That's why I get in front of the camera, bro. I battle rap, nigga. What nigga? Which one? You gonna fight, nigga? What you gonna do, bro? I have no fear, bro. I jumped in the ring with Mike Tyson, bro. Yeah. I don't have no fear, bro. I done eliminated that shit, bro.
There you go.
Cause I used to live in fear, bro. I used to, bro, live in fear, bro. The way I was raised, I was taught to be fearful, bro. Yeah. Then the older I got, I'm like, bro, I gotta step outside of this, bro. Bro.
You know what the fear gets you? Standing at a fucking assembly line. Clocking in every day, bro, doing the same shit every day. Bro, I can't do it.
Bro, never, bro. Like that, it's too controlled. It's too much being a robot, bro. It's too much being a robot, my bad. Let's get back to the California experience, bro. I want to get to you interviewing these celebrities, bro, because you got names. I seen you with Ice Cube not too long ago, bro. I seen you with Neo. Yeah. I seen you with Tamar Braxton. Yeah. Nick Cannon. Let's go. How did the Nick Cannon thing go, bro?
So what happens is most of the people at the radio station are older cats. Right. Like, they've been in there. This is a heritage station. Like, I'm meeting people. If I got the coat on or the logo on, I'm meeting people. Hey, you work at KJLH? They like, oh shit. You know
you just grandfathered in. Just
exactly.
Right.
So, when I get off the radio at 5 on Saturday, the guy that come in after me, he 83 years old. 83.
That's crazy. That's a huge age gap.
You know what I'm saying? That's a huge age gap. Yeah. So this man, he was neighbors with Diana Ross. Aretha Franklin sung at his daddy's funeral. Smokey Robinson, one of his partners, like he from that cloth. So these niggas, the stuff that I'm doing today, they was doing that in the 60s. Right. They was running around in the 70s. They don't want to do this no more. So when Ice Cube pop up or Tamar pop up or Nick Cannon pop up, hey Rick, go get him. I'm like, boy, this new to me.
Yeah, you ain't gotta ask. Yeah, you ain't gotta ask.
And that's what I tell them. I say, look, don't never ask me. You call me and say, hey, Nick Cannon at 4:00. Don't ask me if I want to. You know I'm gonna say yeah, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I work with a lot of older cats, and I'm fortunate. I'm super fortunate because they ain't like no haters. You know.
Now they burnt out, bro. Yeah. You a young guy, bro.
But they like, yo, let me show you how to do this. You know what I'm saying? They listening to my show. Hey man, you need to do this or tweak this, or they just giving me game all day.
But they in a bigger city, bro. Yeah. Why hate? Bro, we done been there. We done that, bro. Let me show somebody else the game, bro.
Man, when I tell you, I landed in the perfect situation, bro. It's so different being on this side of the radio. I'm always on the other side. Like I went to the radio station this morning just to thank Roxy and Drink just for playing my song. You know that shit was just. I took them 2 Bel Air bottles. Hey y'all, appreciate it. But
hold on. Shout out to Bel Air.
Yeah, shout out to Bel Air.
Say Bel Air sponsor, my boy. Say Bel Air sponsor, my boy.
Oh, you the Bel Air sponsor?
No, say Bel Air sponsor, my boy.
Oh, Bel Air sponsor, my boy.
Yeah. That's all we needed. All right. Yeah. Back to your original schedule.
Well, yeah. So I took them 2 Bel Air bottles just to thank them because I'm so used to being on the other side of the desk. Like, please play my record. Now I'm on the other side and like just being. I'm just so grateful to be on the other side. Right. Like, cause I never even studied it. I never tried it. I never did nothing. And to be in that place in such a heritage station, it's mind blowing. Every day is something different.
I just thought of a question to ask you. Because now you say you're on the other side, right? So while you're on the radio, does music play while you're on the radio?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because we were infuriated by the radio personalities or the program directors not playing our music. Yeah. Now you're on the other side. If a local artist came to you and like, hey, yo, let me get my song played on the radio.
All right.
How does that go?
That's a good question. Yeah. All right. So the program director handles that. I can't, if you come to me and I meet you on the street and you say, hey, send me your song, blah, blah, and I try to load that shit in our system and play that shit, I'm going to lose my job. So you got to find out in your market or your radio station, who is the program director, who is the music director, and you hit them. Because if you hit the DJs and the personalities, they can't load that shit in the system. You know what I'm saying? They gonna lose their job. So they, even if you try to pay them on some payola shit, what you not supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, even if you get them a little 200, little 1,000, whatever that is, they got bills and kids and families and shit. They take their little money and lose their job. Now they gotta find a whole nother job. You know what I'm saying? So that shit don't work like you, like, hey man, play my record. Oh, that nigga hated he ain't play my record. No, that nigga has a job and this is real life. Nigga ain't finna just end his life just to play your record. That shit don't work like that. So reach out to the program director, reach out to the music director. Hey man, and don't come like no nigga. Hey, play my record. Nah, nigga, be different. It's everybody got a studio in their room now. So imagine how many songs is getting put out. Right. Thousands and thousands of songs every day. Right. Put the fucking song, put that shit in a package, make it be different. Like, gain some attention. Just do something. Don't be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And go to them and say, hey man, you know, this is my song. Put it in a real package. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to the wrong nigga, because I can't do nothing with your song. You know what I'm saying? Even
but that you can just pass it along.
Yeah, I can pass it along, but it's like
it'll mean more if they do it.
That's what I'm about to say. Like make an impression. Like you know what I'm saying? I can give him the song and it's gonna go in the pile with the rest of the song. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't meet you. So I think that's the best way to attack that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can't beat that hand to hand, but you got to do the hand to hand with the right person.
With the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people say it's not what you know, it's who you know, but that's not true. It's not who you know. It's who knows you.
Oh,
you can know whoever the fuck you want to know.
That's the first time I heard that, bro.
Well,
it's who knows you. Yeah.
It's who knows you. You can know whoever you want to know,
but they gotta know you.
They gotta know you.
Yeah, because I know Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
that nigga don't know me.
That nigga don't know you.
That's fire, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to get back to these guests though that we was talking about, bro. All right. What was your most surreal moment behind the mic so far? Pause. You know, yeah. Crazy. You know, it'd be some freak ass niggas.
The most surreal moment behind the mic. It's been hella surreal moment. Behind the mic was Nick Cannon. Like, cause soon as me and Nick Cannon was on the phone. As soon as I answered the phone, he called. I said, Nick, what's up? He said, it's Ricky Ruckus. I said, yeah. He said, hey man, before we start, man, them freestyles, them weekly wrap-ups you doing is fire. And I said, I'm thinking, like, I had seen him liking the joints on Instagram, but I thought it was somebody else. I think, like, that nigga got an assistant or something that's doing this shit. Nah, that nigga did.
Nah, them
really
niggas be tapped in on social media.
He really be listening.
They're real people, bro.
Yeah, so that shit kind of, I kind of paused, like, it caught me off guard. I was like, damn, all right. You know, that was one of the most surreal moments. And it was really a rewind because I was on Wildin' Out and I battled that nigga.
Right.
And I ended up not getting the fucking shit that we was battling for a spot on Wildin' Out.
Right.
This broad ended up getting it. She was bad. I understand, Nick. Mm-hmm. She was bad. I feel you.
Was it my verse?
Yeah. She got a jump.
I seen it.
Yeah, there you go. And she bad and she can rap, so I get it. But I had more votes. I won. So
she got up there and flopped on Wildin' Out.
Word up. I ain't never seen her on it.
I seen she had a few episodes and she flopped, bro. I feel like you would have.
Damn.
Yeah, she just got. I think she got it because she was the face. Yeah. She was beautiful.
Damn. You know what? I thought that shit was a front. I didn't know she was.
No. Yeah, bro. I follow all of that shit, bro. Battle rap, Wildin' Out, all of that shit. I seen you. My verse. Yeah, she made. I think she did maybe like 3-4 episodes, bro.
Damn.
But she wasn't funny though.
Damn.
You gotta be funny. You gotta have personality, bro.
You gotta be funny. You know what I'm saying? So
bro.
That shit was just a surreal moment that he picked her and I didn't get the joint and then rolled back and that nigga followed. The day he followed me, I was like, this nigga followed me for real. You know what I'm saying? And he started liking the weekly wrap-ups that I'm doing. And when we got on the phone and he actually said it, I'm like, damn, that was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, you bigger than what you think you are.
This motherfucker crazy.
Nah, cause
I already know.
They be frying me in the comments.
Nigga tear your ass up. I already know.
Pause. Hey, and you never too old to play these pause games because they gonna play on with you in the comments.
Yeah,
so,
you got to.
You know? All right, so we're gonna get into the Ice Cube thing. We know you interview a lot of celebrities, but one of my, I ain't gonna say mentor, but I don't even know the word to use.
Inspiration.
Yeah. Ice Cube, bro, because I see how you do the movies, the music. He transitioned from the music to the movies. I dig that, bro. How was the interview, bro?
It was fire. You know what? So what happened was the day before they hit me was like that's what I was saying earlier about everybody at the station so old they don't want to do this shit no more. Right. So if it's some young shit like that, they like, Rick, go ahead. So they hit me like, yo, you want to go interview Cube? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
So you went to interview?
Yeah. So what happened was he was putting his hands in the concrete in front of the Chinese theater. That's a big thing. Like, so people get Hollywood stars. That's a big thing. Yeah. But when you put them hands and that feet in that concrete, that's a whole nother movie star. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bigger shit. So he got the star. They gave him the hands in the concrete too. So it's a whole event. So you can pull up to these events and stand in the crowd and, you know, take your pictures or whatever. So they wanted me to go just get footage for the radio station. Right. So I got a new GM, a general manager. She from Dallas. Her name Tammy Honesty, man. She is like dumb pop. Stevie brought her in and we immediately connected. We had a meeting. She hit me and was like, yo, you know, she meeting with everybody at the station. She said, yo, I wasn't even gonna take this job, but I seen your social media that you add and like the value that you got, and now she like a mama to me. Like, so we go out to eat. I'm on Rodeo, I'm in Beverly Hills every other day eating with her, and it's cool. So I told her, you know, they just hit me about interviewing Cube. She was like, oh shit, I fuck with Tony Draper. Tony Draper gonna be there. Tony Draper is a OG nigga from Texas, like a Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Tony Draper, I can get you plugged in with the joint. So another girl from the station get there before me, they won't let her in. You know, this is a private event, hell no. She made the call, Tony Draper put me on the list, I pull up, hey, Ricky Ruckus, they let me in, boom. I said, hey, I need a camera woman though, so you gotta let her in. Oh yeah, she good. So we get in the joint, it's Ice Cube, his wife, his mama, I'm not sure if it's his mama, his wife and his family. I'm not sure who was who, but and probably about 20 other people. Like it was a small little joint. Mike Epps.
I seen that.
Yeah, it was crazy. So it was a line of cameras, like the niggas with the big ass camera, the big ass ABC and Entertainment Tonight, and we in the line. It's like 10 niggas, and I'm the last dude. Like, so we did the ceremony where he did a speech and everything, and I'm the last dude in the interview line. I'm seeing Q standing there. He's standing there. You know, you standing there, you might put your hands in your pocket across the way. He's standing there with his hands just like this, like not even touching his side. Q, yeah, he's standing there. And I'm watching his demeanor. I'm like, damn. Yeah. I'm just watching him. He almost on some like, I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Q seemed like an introvert to me, bro.
Yeah, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it. I'm at the end of the line. I'm watching these niggas. I'm like, damn. Yeah. He ain't fucking with this. He like the whole joint. Hey, so Ice Cube, how you? And he like, yeah, something. Then the next nigga, so Ice Cube. I'm like, what? This nigga from my culture, these all white Spanish niggas, like, he don't want to hear that shit. So I got, hey, Cube, what's up? Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I broke right through that shit, and it was just like, so I'm like, how could they not see that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I don't even look at this shit as work. It's just like,
bro, you just, man, I'm
just talking to a nigga. Let me tell you. That's not how you talk to Ice Cube. You don't whisper to Ice Cube, you talk to that nigga.
Let me tell you something about you, bro. You walking in your purpose right now, bro.
Yeah, I really am.
Like, that's why everything's just so natural. It ain't work to you, bro. This is what you're supposed to be doing, bro.
Yeah, it be obvious. Like, so I just be looking at little obvious shit. I don't know if his niggas been in LA too long and they thinking this, and that. Like, bro, just they skipping around. Like, just take the step. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing all this and I'm just going like this. So that when I seen that with Ice Cube, they like y'all damn, they got this nigga mad. You know what I'm saying? So when I got there, I was loud. I'm talking to him, hey man, da 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 da. And you know, then I related it to some other shit. I did this freestyle for this contest through Tony Draper. He told me to do the joint, and I did that and brought that back to him and made him laugh. He didn't laugh, and none of the other joints. It's just easy. Like, it's almost like psychology. You know what I'm saying? You listen. I ain't studied psychology in school, but I mean, 2 Chainz did.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he do what he do. That nigga smart as fuck, but he rapping that nigga shit.
Right.
Because he know niggas attached to it. So, you know, it's easy.
So I want to know what's the difference between being a local in Winston-Salem versus being a local in LA?
Being local in Winston is everybody know me. Like, you know, I'm local. Like, me and Kenny G went out last night and this little girl came up. She was 8 and we signed autographs. Her name was Nadia. Shout out to Nadia. She wanted a autograph, and me and Kenny G gave her an autograph and $10 a piece. So she walked away with $20. You know what I'm saying? Fine. So that's the difference. When I'm in LA, don't nobody know my ass. You know what I'm saying? But now on the radio, some people coming up like, hey, you Rick Ruckus from the radio? You be doing the raps? Oh man. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get to that point. But being a local in Winston, I still got my family and friends and people I went to school with and cousins and all that shit. Yeah. In LA, you being a local, nobody knows your ass.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference.
But I think it's you went from being cliche, what I'm about to say, being a big fish in a little pond to being a small fish in a big pond, but you making your way though. Yeah,
before I left Winston, I dropped a tape called Small Fish, Big Pond. I mean, Big Fish, Small Pond.
I didn't know that, but because your head was hitting the ceiling.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And I did that on purpose. I ain't know what I was going to. I ain't know what I was going to land on LA, but I know my hustle. I'm like, I'm not finna sit on the couch.
Bro, my mentor, bro, he told me some real shit. The realest shit I'd have never heard. My mentor, he live in Vegas. That's my vision. Yeah. I want to have all of this, what you see right now. I'm going to be in a fucking big ass casino hotel, having the same thing in front of a studio audience, all of that. But my mentor told me to get back to what I'm saying. Bro, you're not gonna make it where you from. Yeah. You gotta move, bro.
You do.
He said, bro, I see you. Even though I see you seeing me, and because you see me, I see you. You too big for where you at, bro.
Yeah. And you know what happens when you from where you from and you doing great shit, niggas get used to it. So they see you doing magic. Now, the first time they see you do that shit, they was like, damn, how the fuck you do that?
Yeah.
Damn, this nigga just made this, you know, and then they see it again and it's like, damn. And then the next time it's like, oh, that's just Mike doing the little fireball trick. Right. But nigga, you can't do this. I do this. You know what I'm saying? So when they keep seeing your trick, they like, oh, that's regular. Like, they waiting on you to not be able to do the trick right. That's gonna be entertaining to them.
Right.
You know, they can't do the shit that you doing, that backflip you keep doing.
Bro, you said they waiting on you to not do the trick right.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, you do the backflip 100 times. They like, God damn. The first 2 times, they like, God damn. That nigga did a backflip. Right. Then you do that shit 100 more times. Perfect. It's regular now. It's breathing air. Soon as you fuck the backflip up and fall, oh my God, that's how that shit work. So you gotta move away and get to niggas that don't know you. And
because you elevating.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, damn, I seen him do all this shit here. Oh damn, he up here. Oh, yeah. He up here.
You doing the same? I'm doing the same backflip I was doing here. I'm just in LA. Now they like, oh shit. It's the same backflip.
And then when you spin the block and come back now and do the backflip again, it's like, oh, this nigga is amazing.
There you go.
And you doing the same backflip in the same place that you started from.
The same
But it just look even more beautiful because you came back to do the backflip in front of the niggas.
There you go. That's how that shit works.
That shit is,
you know what I'm saying? Like
hard,
you gotta stay, like, don't let that shit get you off your path. Stay on your path. If you got a trick or a thing or, you know, smart or just whatever you do and you like to do, keep doing that shit. Don't pay attention to these motherfuckers. These are cousins and niggas you went to school with. They used to seeing you. And once you start leveling up, they be like, hold up now. I'm flipping patties. This motherfucker doing, he's sitting with a big ass chain on the podcast. Nah, hell nah, that ain't cool. I gotta flip patties. Nah, don't let that shit bring you down. Keep going.
Now, and my thing too, bro, I don't let it bring me down. I'm trying to inspire motherfuckers, bro. I'm doing this shit, bro. Like, you could do this shit too, cause nigga, a few years ago, nigga, I was sitting in front of Burlington Coat Factory with no money in my pocket, selling CDs, nigga.
There you go.
I just turn my hustle up, bro. I reset my hustle. That's what this shit is all about.
That's what it's all about.
I done got in trouble behind. I'm on an ankle monitor. I got a felony. But nigga, I'm sitting here letting y'all know a felony can't stop me. Probation can't stop me, bro. I'm bigger than I was before I got in trouble. The trouble is what made me really tap into this shit. I'm sitting next to Rick Ruckus, bro.
This nigga crazy.
Like, come on, bro. Bro, hey, we doing it, bro.
This shit don't stop, bro.
Nah, the hustle never stopped. It always reset, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right, man. So we about to transition to something, bro. It's a heavy topic. We can speak on it if you want to speak on it. But investigation, discover. So I want to speak about the tragic loss that you experienced.
Yeah. So my grandma, she got murdered, man. That was my mama is my number one fan right now, but my grandma was my number one fan. Like, man, it didn't matter what was going on. Like, I used to leave my mama to go with my grandmama. So I'm in Atlanta and I moved in February, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to get my shit together. Her birthday in September. I'm trying to get my shit together.
What year was this?
This was 2012. I'm trying to get my shit together because I want to do something for her birthday. So I hit her. I started getting my damn money right. I'm like, all right, I started getting the shit together. So I hit her like August, and I was like, you know, pick a restaurant. I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go. Pick a store. I'm gonna take you get a dress, and I'm gonna come pick you up. You know, and I'm gonna take you out for your birthday. And she like, all right, you know. And her birthday September the 6th. September the 2nd. My mama's the September the 6th.
Virgo.
Yes, sir. My grandma the 2nd. My mama the 6th. I'm the 18th, and my daughter the 18th. We the same.
You a Virgo?
Yeah.
Bro,
come on now.
I fuck with you, bro.
Come on now.
Big Virgos in this bitch. I started off though August 24th.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yeah.
So maybe like at the end of August, I'm calling and she ain't answering the phone. Like she ain't answering. It's like the August 29th. Nah. What's the last day of August? 31st.
Yeah.
It's August, like, you know, 30th, 31st. I'm calling and she ain't answering the phone. Like, damn, but I'm coming to Winston, and Safe Money actually with me. And we get in the car, we coming up this junk. She ain't answering the phone the whole time. I'm like, nah, fuck that. So I'm like, nah, hell, nah, something wrong.
Right.
So we kick my wife driving. We out. As soon as we pull up to the apartment, turning in the joint, like I'm calling, pulling in the joint, I see police lights. I'm like, oh man, I just knew it.
Damn.
Hop out soon as we turned in the apartment complex, I see police lights. I hopped out the car, went over there. So it's crazy because this was once a nigga that I love. So she got murdered by her husband, which was my step grandfather. Like, this a nigga that I love. Like, I've known this man since I was 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? But he left, so he went in there. Police trying to figure out what's going on. They hadn't even went in the house yet. They just like, you know, police lights. We ain't nobody answering this phone. Like, ain't nobody answering the door. They trying to figure out. So once as soon as I'm pulling up is when they went in, and so she been around. But the crazy thing is, he got put on death row in the 80s for killing a white lady in Florida. Came out that he supposedly didn't do it, that some kind of shit came out, and then he met my grandma in the early 90s. I end up, it's like my step grandfather. They've been together forever. And now I'm like, nigga, you killed that lady in Florida. Nigga, you killed my grandmama. You know what I'm saying? So the people from Investigative Discovery, they from London. So they call and they called my aunt. And she hit me, was like, yo, you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah. Like my grandmama she was fly. She like, my grandma wore zebra print and cheetah print and shit. She got zebra rugs and everything is fur and mink and all that. That's just how she is. I'm like, hell yeah. She went out silent. She want to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? So they hit us up. They, gave us a little check. The jump played on Investigative Discovery. They took us out to eat. It was an all right little event for us to get together and talk about it, because we all dealt with that separately.
I feel like it was probably like triumph and tragedy in the same moment.
Yeah.
The tragedy was because your grandmother lost her life, but the triumph was everybody get to hear her
everybody
story.
get hit. Yep. And that's how she lived. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was man, my grandma was about, I don't think she was 5 feet. Put her in she was about this size. You know what I'm saying? But she was the loudest thing in the room, just not being loud. Like, she walk in, you see her, you already know, hey, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, she just was fly. And that's how she wanted to go out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it worked out like that. You know what I mean?
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that was my little heart, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long that it's just, I can't even remember the hugs and shit. It's almost like somebody from my dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's the crazy thing about life, bro. Every day you wake up, bro, yesterday was just a memory.
Yeah.
It's our memory,
it's gone.
bro.
It's gone.
It's a fucking memory. Life ain't nothing but a memory, bro.
It's gone. You know what I'm saying? So you sit here not doing what you need to do because of some shit from yesterday, boy, get your ass up. That shit gone. That shit ain't happening no more. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't doing nothing but holding back your future, because the past is gone.
It's gone,
bro. It's over with.
Right. The shit we talked about 5 minutes
it's
ago.
all, it's gone.
I mean, it's gonna relive through these cameras.
Yeah.
But because y'all gonna see this and it's gonna be new to y'all, but physically it's over with. We can't get that back. So if y'all ever thinking about like going out and pursuing your dreams and you like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Nigga, tomorrow is the biggest lie ever told, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Do that shit today. Like, you don't get no redos, none of that shit, man.
Yeah.
Time, bro. Time is the biggest enemy known to man, bro.
It really is. I got a board in my room, a whiteboard. Right, so when I come out my closet, it's a wall. I put the board right there so I can see that shit. And I said, I got wrote, do it now. Like, no, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. I might come out with 10 different do it nows, but when I come out that closet, do it fucking now.
Do it now, man. And it's crazy because my next episode it's a one-off. I'm gonna do it by myself. It's about time, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, this girl that I met.
I ain't gonna pull no shit. I'm away.
Yeah, because we finna get to it. This girl that I met, she was talking about, hey, I want to get with you because I want to incorporate a business. I want to learn about home health. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I got some money. I'm gonna invest it. I've been saying that I was gonna do it. I'm gonna invest it tomorrow. I'm gonna link with you. All that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. She died in the car wreck the same day.
Damn.
Tomorrow is not fucking promised, bro. Whatever people be like, bro, you going so hard, bro, because I be stressing out behind. But that is the reason why I stress so hard, because tomorrow, bro, life is not long. It can be if it's lived right, but freak accidents happen, bro. And I'm doing this podcast, bro, because I'm gonna live on forever through these cameras, bro. Yeah. That's why I started this shit, so my legacy can live on even after I'm gone, bro. Tomorrow is not promised, bro.
We not in control.
Nah, the only thing that you are in control of is your thoughts.
It's your thoughts.
And I control my thoughts and I move with the intention, bro. And y'all gotta do the same thing. I ain't trying to turn this into no lecture because it's all about Rick Ruckus, but
nah, we teach them to hustle, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's real.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. But with all that being said, how did you move? How did the passing of your grandma? How did that fuel you to move forward?
That shit fucked me up, boy. That shit fucked me. You know why? Cause like Biggs fucked me up, but I had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? That just happened. But my grandmama, like speaking on time, I just got to Atlanta. I'm in the studios here, I'm doing all this shit. Sometimes she called me and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna call her back. Don't call her back. She called me, and my grandma called me 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And I call her back tomorrow. She like, damn, I called you all day yesterday. Hey man, how you doing? You know, blah blah. And like I'm trying to set this up. I'm trying to put a Band-Aid on me not answering the phone and talking to her as much as I want by saying, hey, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna take you wherever you want, whatever dress you want, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna spend all my days with you and while I'm in North Carolina. But all she really wanted to just know what you got. She was excited. Right. What you got going on? Who you around? What you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'm sitting in the podcast, I can't answer the phone. Yeah. So I really beat myself up about that shit. Like, damn, dog.
And bro, I respect what you did while we was in the middle of this podcast earlier. You're like, bro, you might need to answer that. It was my mama calling.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. My mama get on my nerves. I know I've gotten on my mama nerves time and time, but I needed to take that phone call because you never know the hand.
You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Never know, bro.
And I used to be doing shit like this, and my grandma would call me. I'm clearing it. I hit her back the next day. Hey, I was calling you all day yesterday. Yeah, grandma, I was doing. Well, I ain't call her grandma, but I call her mama. But you know, I come up with excuses when I really could have just walked out the room and said, you know, what's going on? Because she ain't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted to know how.
Exactly. She just wanted to talk to you. Make sure her baby was doing
exactly. So that shit really beat me up. That shit fucked me up because I was blaming myself, and I was like, I feel like she died like 2 days before. So I'm like, damn, I was supposed to go up there on this day. I could have went up there a day earlier, and it would have changed. So I threw myself in that spinner. Like I could have did this. I should have answered the phone. I should have left earlier. I should have told her to come down here with me. I should have moved her away. It's just all that shit. I got her in like that nigga my size. I got my little 5-foot grandmama in the house with this nigga, and I'm thinking that he protecting her and he hurting her.
But there's no way we could.
Exactly, I couldn't know. So that's what I'm saying. At that time, I beat myself up. Like I really was fucked up,
bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, your grandmother, she was here for her reason, for her purpose, bro. And I don't know what happened after death, bro. But
it was a reason. Exactly. She live on.
Through you.
Exactly.
Through this podcast, because we still keeping the name of her legacy alive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that shit just it really fucked me up because I was doing a lot at the time, and after she died, none of that shit mattered no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was like, damn, I thought this shit was so important, but when the important died, now I'm like, what's the real? Is this shit really important? You know what I'm saying? That shit threw me in. I was fucked up, bro. I was fucked, and I never cried. Like all this shit was going on. I'm like, damn. And I'm trying to figure out, why am I not crying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody else, I'm consoling everybody. My mama, my aunts, my cousins. I never cried. And I'm like, damn. And then she wanted to be cremated. You know what I'm saying? So we cremated her, and we had the joint. And this is 2012. Yeah. We had her cremated. We had a little what you call it? A ceremony, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Like everybody went, and, you know, we ate and blah blah blah. And, all that stuff. And the lady that did the cremation was like a friend of the family. So we talked to her, and I moved to now in California. Right. My aunt called me. She was like, "Yo, you was supposed to get mama's ashes. Like my mama got a locket, and it had some ashes in it. Everybody got little lockets. I'm like, man, I'm not finna wear that. You know what I'm saying? Right. If I get my grandmama ashes, I'm gonna sit on the steps somewhere. Yeah. And I'm gonna sit on the mantle somewhere. Right. And so now I'm in Long Beach. My aunt called me. She like, yo, you was supposed to pick up mama ashes. I was like, I ain't want one of them little necklaces. I ain't finna wear that. And she was like, no, we got the little ashes for the necklace. You got the urn. Oh. I'm like, damn. Sent the urn to the crib. That's when I cried. 13 years later. Because it was real for you. It was real. My grandma, now every day before I leave my house, it's like the Apollo wood. Nigga, I go touch it, pause. But I go touch my grandmama urn. Yeah, but I say that Apollo would, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I touch my grandmama urn before I leave. I talk to her, I pray to her. Like she was like my God. You know what I'm saying? She did so much for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I cried. 13 years later. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. And the urn, it cost $250 for them to send. It's so heavy. They sent the joint. It's a nice ass urn. She said, nah, you ain't gotta pay nothing. I'm like, damn, all right, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? But every day I leave the house, every day I come in. I talk to her, I tell her everything. It's shit, wow, I ain't even say this out loud, but it's almost like when I didn't answer the phone. Those are your times right now. So when I come home, I'll be like, Mom, guess what I did today? Boy, I was Stevie Wonder today. I'm talking to her like we kicking it on the couch.
Right.
I do that every day. And since then, my life then went up.
So give everybody some advice right now. Who got that relative calling them that they not answering for, that they may think they too busy for. Give some advice to them, bro.
Boy, you not too busy, cause your ass gonna be hurt if something happened to them and you can't call them. So go ahead, answer the phone. You are not Barack Obama. You are not Jay-Z, nigga. Step out the room and say, "Hey, what's up, ma? Hey, pops, what's up? You got beef with somebody? I ain't talking to that nigga." When they pass and you can't talk to them, your ass gonna be mad. So walk out the room, just call, hey, text them, I love you. I'll send that I love you text. I can't wait. I love you, mama. I'ma talk. So if you love somebody, if you beefing with somebody, if you think you're too busy for somebody, let them know. Let him know, dog.
And he not capping, because he seen my mama was calling me. He like, "Hey, fool, we probably need to stop this shit. Go.
Fuck this podcast. This podcast gonna be cool as hell. We can pause the camera.
Yeah.
Man, you don't know what's going on right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Hey, man, we getting a little too emotional right now, man.
Nah, that shit is real life. Yeah, that shit is real life. You just gotta like, everybody think what they got going through, what they going through is so important that you don't think of what the other person going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, them times I ain't answering the phone with my grandma, she could have been telling me, "Hey, this nigga is gonna scare me." You know, she could have been saying anything. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't answering the fucking phone. That shit could have changed. She could have, and me and my grandma so close, she could have said that shit one time, "Nigga, I'm out. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you, dog. I'm out." I would have went straight to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's what she was calling me for, but it was like, I'm calling her on the rebound, and I'm damn near trying to cut her off. No, ma, hey, man, I was doing da-da-da-da. No, it's all good. I'm cutting her off, trying to tell her about the shit that I'm doing, because I'm trying to make up why I didn't answer the phone. She could have been telling me, "Hey, man, come get me." You know what I'm saying? But that's me beating myself up. But, you know, call your people, call your folks, check on them.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? That shit
That's
real.
deep, bro.
And we getting older, bro.
Yeah, bro. And a lot of us take for granted. You remember when Lando was in here, bro? He said he didn't think death was real because it never happened to him.
That shit real.
Yeah, bro. It's real, bro. So check on your people, bro.
Check on your people, man.
And people check on your people. Like, that's real, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. So, all right. So we gotta transition it right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm under these shades. I'm getting a little teary-eyed. I'm getting a little teary-eyed up under there. Let's switch it to the Gucci Man track, bro. Let's talk about Gucci Man, bro. We gotta go to Gucci Man, dog.
Gucci who?
You see that? Gucci Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Gucci who?
Gucci who?
Gucci
man. Shout out my nigga.
Shout out my nigga Gucci. Yeah. Hey, so how did that even come about, bro?
Man,
and is it true that y'all did do a song?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, damn, you know what? R.I.P. Scooter.
Damn.
We was in the club and we standing on stage and ran the scooter. The scooter was behind Gucci, and we trying to get the Gucci. So Scooter, hey man, what I need to do to them? Like, we exchanged numbers. He said, "Bro, I can set it up." Yeah. And next week we was in the studio with Gucci. He had the night we went there. Safe was with us. We filming the joint. The night we went there, he had just recorded the diss track to Jeezy when he was in the back of the Maybach with the gray sweater on. He still had the gray sweater on. Dig your partner up, he can't say shit. Yeah. He had just recorded
Legendary.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he still had the same outfit on. So the whole time we there, we get in the studio, that nigga talk about that shit the whole time. Yeah, man, that nigga, fuck that nigga. He said, I'm the type of nigga, if fight over, I'm still trash can on nigga head. You gotta, cause that's how I fight. I just keep going. Like, he talking about, fuck that nigga. And nigga cut in and said, man, that nigga, he is in the interview. Nigga gonna ask the nigga who he'll save off a boat, T.I. or somebody. He said, man, that nigga weak as hell, man. Fuck that nigga. Like, Gucci was he was talking about that shit the whole night. We been in shit about 2-3 hours. And he was like, oh shit, I gotta do this verse. Man, we done paid this nigga this money. That motherfucker walked in that damn booth and did that shit in 6 minutes and came back out there and started, fuck Jeezy again. I said, God damn.
See, you paid for the experience.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah. And he let us film. We took a little picture and shit and kicked it. But the whole night, that nigga, Slick Puller had a show. Somebody said, Slick Puller got a show. He said, who? Tonight? No, fuck that. Go. That nigga ain't better not do that show tonight. He telling nigga, man, put that on my Twitter. That nigga better not do that show tonight.
He said Slick Puller.
Slick Puller. That the time they was.
Slick Puller was CTE.
Yeah, he was with Jeezy.
Oh,
Slick Puller had man. That nigga was like, fuck that shit, dog. He was 100% on his ass at the time.
That's fire.
He took a break off of Jeezy ass talking shit about Jeezy to go do that verse. That shit took that nigga 6 minutes. It might not have been 6 minutes. That nigga did that shit fast as hell.
Bro, one thing I gotta say about you, bro, you are the epitome. I think that's the right word. Or the definition of right place, right time, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You always in the right place at the right time, bro.
For real. But you know what? Sometimes I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing in LA is like, that's what I'm telling them niggas, don't ask me to do shit. Just tell me what time I need to be there. Because it's just, I gotta get there. So just to put that shit in perspective, my daughter had a track, like, so where I live at, my daughter had to track me an hour and 30 minutes this way. Like, it's just the top track shit in the country. Like, people, Parkland be getting flew over there to running that shit.
Yeah.
I had to drive an hour and 30 minutes this way. So I go to the joint, and then the new GM of the radio station hit me. She an hour this way from the joint. I had to drive an hour and 30 minutes this way. She an hour this way. She like, yo, we gonna be in, we in Beverly Hills. You need to pull up. We gonna be drinking. And I'm like, damn. My wife like, nah, man, I know you tired. I had just got out this Saturday in the day. I just worked 12 to 5.
Yeah.
And now here we are, 10 o'clock in the morning, nigga tired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She like, nah, bro, you can't be driving on. I'm like, nah, cause I'm gonna miss something. I already know. I just gotta damn push it out. So I go to the track meet, do that shit, and I drive my hour going over that joint, go in the joint, and ran into Tamar. That's how I ran into Tamar. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, damn, I wouldn't. If I'd have just went home, I wouldn't have did this. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, when you tired, push through. Push through.
Bro, that's my motto, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't even slept for real. I can't even tell you the last time I'm like a baby. You know how you be telling the baby, man, go to sleep. You too scared you're gonna miss something, nigga. I be too scared I'm gonna miss something.
I'm scared I'm gonna miss something.
Yeah,
you know
I can't sleep,
I've been up for about 2 days.
Yeah.
I slept 4 hours last night. But I've been up since 7 o'clock. What's the day? Saturday. I've been up since 7 o'clock.
Today
Friday. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's Friday. I've been up since 7 o'clock on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've been up all 7 a.m. Did that whole day. I had 2 interviews. I had an event that night. Woke up the next morning. I had to record my radio show because that shit come on tonight and I'm not gonna be there. Yeah. Record my radio show. Record my weekly wrap up. Load that shit in the system. Then I had a flight 6 a.m. Got over this motherfucker. Of course I can't go to sleep because it's fucking 10 a.m. I'm up all day.
Right.
And I got 4 hours sleep last night and here I am with you.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I respect the grind. I respect bro, me too, bro. I ain't had no sleep. bro, people be like, man, I'm so tired. Man, I get an hour sleep and be up and be like, nigga, where we at?
Where we at? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go mode, bro.
You sleep all when you die, you sleep all day.
Man, when I take a vacation, because I'm going to take a vacation one of these days. And when I take the vacation, I'm not even going to enjoy it because I'm going to sleep the whole fucking time, bro. But right now, it's go mode, bro.
Yeah, go.
I heard that nigga Birdman say, out of all these years he been doing this music, he never took a vacation, bro.
Damn, that's how I be feeling. Anywhere I go, my laptop in the damn car. I be on that laptop all the time. I got to stop doing that shit.
All right, so bro, Lil Motor is the next generation holding the torch for the Ruckus legacy, bro. How do you feel about that, bro? Are you behind him 100%?
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't give a damn if that nigga want to stop and go be a truck driver. I'm behind that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my first son, but I was 17 when he was born. So
y'all grew up together.
Yeah, we grew up together. You know what I mean? That man taught me a lot. As I taught him a lot too.
Right.
But he don't understand that, just as much as I taught him, he taught me. You know what I mean? Because I was literally a little kid growing up. My partner's going to the club and shit.
You gotta be at home every day.
I had to, my niggas going to get shoes. I had to go get Pampers. It was just like, So, I don't know, the way he took to the rap, he the whole time he was kind of rapping. Like, I had him on stage, and he might have been about 9 or 10, and I ain't even know, that was gonna be this dope. But I had to perform at this award show, and he was gonna do a little freestyle, and I thought it was gonna be like, he gonna rap little kitty bars or whatever. Man, I almost went crazy, and they standing ovation. He actually printed that picture out and poster size of me looking at him on stage. I'm looking like, what the fuck? And he rapping, and he printed it out and gave it to me for Father's Day. That shit is dope as hell. Yeah,
that's fire, bro.
But anything he do, but I am glad that he linked into the rap, because it's like he can. I can tell him what potholes not to step in. You know what I mean? I stepped in this. If you step to the left, you ain't gonna step in that. You know, so I can tell him the joint. So
how is it like? Do we listen or do we kind of be like, bro, I got this?
Yeah, a lot. It's both. Sometimes he listens. Sometimes he like, nah, you know, that ain't it. This it, and I gotta respect that because I'm like, it's this thing that I live by. Is waves and vision. If you at the beach and you look in your vision, you see the waves.
Right.
And old niggas got the vision. Young niggas got the wave. You know what I'm saying? So if you got the wave and you don't have the vision, you're gonna lose. If you got the vision and you don't have the wave, you're gonna lose. So young niggas, y'all got the wave, link with an old nigga with the vision. And you win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta work together. That's the only way that shit gonna work out. The only way you gonna get ahead. A older nigga with the vision, he got the vision because he been through it. He been through it. He can tell you what potholes not to step. I went that way. Don't go in that door. Go this way. You know what I'm saying? The young niggas got the wave. Old nigga, you ain't got it no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't have the wave no more. Young nigga got the wave. So what you think is cool is not cool. They know what's cool. Listen to them. Young nigga listen to the nigga with the vision. You pop off.
That's a fact. Mm-hmm. And me, I'm an older nigga, so and a younger nigga, so I got the vision.
Yeah, you in the middle.
I got the vision.
There you go.
So tap in with me if you want it out. No, I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, that's real. You got the vision.
Yeah, man.
How old you? About 30?
Man, we ain't gonna
talk about that.
No. I'm 30. I be having to think about this shit. I'm 36 though. I'm 36.
Yeah, that's the wisdom.
Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, right in there.
That was a time.
And I'm big bro too. Yeah. I'm both.
Damn.
Yeah.
35. Man. I had a fucking ball that time in my life. That's just that. Oh, that shit. It's a whole different story.
Man, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm so locked into what I'm doing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the journey, bro.
Yeah. You got to.
Enjoying the journey, bro.
You got to. You know what? It's no finish line.
No, not at all.
It's never a finish line.
No, not at all.
We all running like, damn, I can't wait to get. You missing all kind of shit. You passing all this shit because you trying to get over there, but you missing the journey. The journey is what it is.
And that's right, because I'm so... I was so like, bro, I'm trying to get here with this podcast. I don't even I want to have my own talk show. I'm enjoying the journey now.
You go.
This is the part of the journey, bro. This is the journey right here.
This the beautiful part.
Yeah,
this the beautiful part. We
start
going outside, kick it, talk. That's the beautiful part.
Because when the big bag roll in, shit, you can't kick it with your niggas no more. You might, bro. We gotta be here. We gotta be there. We gotta be dress rehearsal and do this and do. We gotta. So the journey is fun.
Yeah, it's up.
Because right now I'm funding everything. I'm in control of everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Some niggas can't even go to Walmart. They ain't got so big. That shit coming.
Yeah.
Mike can't go on Walmart. It's coming.
I don't want to go to Walmart. Shit, I want to send somebody. But listen, I'm about to be living in LA to where I'm gonna be around a lot of celebrities to where bro, we all shopping the same places. Yeah. I always wanted to know though. That's the crazy thing. Where do Jay-Z and Beyonce what do Jay-Z and Beyonce do? Do they shop anymore?
I don't know.
That's what I always wanted to know.
That shit crazy. I don't know. I would imagine that they got stylists and shit bringing shit to them.
But it's like, damn though. But I still want to touch the people though. I still want to be regular. Like, damn, let me go to the mall one day. Let me go to Walmart. They can't.
Beyonce walking the mall, shut that motherfucker down.
She might get arrested.
Yeah, it's a riot.
Because it's like riot. Now you knew you was finna cause this when you walked.
It's certain people that reach that level. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Prince, Michael Jackson, Kevin Hart,
Lil Wayne,
LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
The future Rick Ruckus and Mike Band.
There you go.
We finna shut it down anywhere we go.
Mm-hmm. Like some people, like no shots at people were like T.I. T.I. is T.I. He popping. He come to Winston-Salem and go to the mall, he gonna shut that bitch down. He go to the mall in LA, oh shit, that's T.I. Yeah. Let me go get my shit. It ain't gonna stop. Beyonce walk by, shut down.
Pandemonium.
Yes, sir.
I seen T.I. eating at a restaurant. Niggas like, oh, they go T.I. Click.
You nigga, going about your day.
Beyonce.
Yeah, they gonna have to damn move your ass up out of there because they gonna fist bowl us. And T.I. is a mega star, you know what I'm saying? But some people just reach that next plateau and it's like
they be like a supernova type of star, like
real.
So at that point, I wonder, do you become a slave to your fame?
You do. You definitely do.
That's the part I don't really want to get to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you doing something and it's hindering you from doing shit that you want to do, you're a slave to that shit.
That's a fact.
And that can go with fucking drinking, smoking, fucking, Anything when you can't operate the way you want to operate because you gotta do this or you can't do this, you a slave. I don't want to be slave to shit.
I'm a slave to this podcast and shit.
There you go. There you go.
I'm a slave to it, but I love it though. Every minute of it, every second of it, every hour of it, every fucking millisecond, all of it. I love this shit.
Yeah.
I can't think outside of this shit, bro. I swear to God, I can't, bro. I can't. I do research, nigga. When I knew you was coming, bro, let me do the research. Let me make sure I got every. Look at all this shit, man. I ain't fucking playing, bro. I ain't playing, bro. Nigga.
That's hard.
I ain't gonna say I'm a slave to this shit. I just love what I do, bro. Yeah. I love this shit, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong
I love
with
it so much I'm paying to do the shit, bro.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, bro.
That's how you get ahead, man.
That is, bro. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. What we doing?
My phone been blowing up. Let me make sure this ain't
there you go. If it's mom, she got the answer.
Oh shit. Okay, all right. All right, so that was safe saying wrap it up.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so now we about to move on to the next segment, which is my favorite part. Drink or dare. All right. So the rules is, y'all been watching me, so y'all know what the rules is. I'm pretty sure he done seen a few episodes, but we gonna break the rules down to him. All right. So if I give you a dare, and you do the dare, I got a drink. But if I give you a dare, and you don't do it, and you do it, excuse me, I got a drink. Simple.
I ain't doing no damn dare.
I'm drinking. I guarantee you gonna do this, bro. You gonna do this, bro. I promise. But that's what I live for. I be wanting the guests to drink, but a lot of them they be like, nah, I'm gonna do it. So what I gotta pour this shot to?
Nori and them give you a small shot.
Yeah. Just pour a little half a shot. We ain't gonna go too crazy. I know you gotta go out to eat and stuff. We ain't gonna go too crazy. The first one though, I might be drinking. The first drink or dare question. Give your best impression of someone who asked you for a feature, graphics, or a drop, but they didn't have a budget.
Damn. It's really them graphic niggas. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Tell me who. Right. Give me the impression.
Hey, bro. So, I got this thing that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be big. So, what I'm trying to do is. I'm like, what you trying to do? What I'm trying to do is I got Mike Bands coming through. I got Save Money coming through. Like, nigga, throw the whole whatever's happening. He gonna throw all that into the pot. Don't name drop me. How much are you paying? Are you paying get my money right now? Like, I don't want to hear it. So that's my impression is a nigga just gonna tell me about the event. He gonna name drop.
No. See, you explaining it.
Yeah, so I ain't no explaining.
You gotta be the nigga.
Okay.
I'm Rick Ruckus.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey,
Rick
bro.
Ruckus.
So, hey.
What's up, big dog?
Hey, so, bro, what's up, man? Hey, how you been, man?
But I've been chilling, bro.
Okay. So, hey, look. Hey, man, I've been doing my thing, right? So, man, I done rented this spot out, you know what I'm saying? And, so I'm gonna have these ladies in there, you know, the bottle girls, you know, I'm having, and then, you know, I got Mike Bands coming through there. Okay. He man, I've been talking to him. He talking about, you know, he gonna come through and perform. You know, he might shoot the podcast off the stage. You know what I'm saying? And then, so I'm thinking in the future, I want to do it, but you know, I ain't got it all together yet. So I need you to come on the team. And you know, if you could put the graphic, make it just beautiful, and then when you put the flyer together, then people might start shopping with me. You know what I'm saying?
I can do all of that. What's your budget though?
See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got it all the way together yet. I'm trying to get it together.
Budget. Yeah. You got the vision, but you ain't got the budget.
Yeah, it ain't all the way together yet.
So what you want me to do?
So I was thinking that you could just throw this one to me off the, you know, on the fake, cause you my nigga. I'm gonna take a shot,
cause nah, nigga.
That's how I be.
That's how it be, man.
Nigga, I might be on the phone with a nigga for 10 minutes to find out nigga ain't got no money.
Ain't got the money, bro. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Nigga, I ain't calling you unless, nigga, I got the bread. Nigga, check your cash app in there. That's what we talking.
Boy, nigga can't wait to run that game on you. And I be like, God damn. Come on now.
I think they think just cause they got the vision, you supposed to jump on board because that's a dope ass idea. Let me do this for free, nigga.
Sometimes the idea don't even be dope. You just doing something and you looking for the free shit. And niggas think because they know you or they ain't seen you or went to school together. Man, I got a family.
Right, that's a fact.
My daughter like expensive shit.
Yeah. Shit.
What?
I like expensive shit. Nigga, shit. You gotta pay for this, bro.
Man, what?
Bro, people be trying to call me and get advice from me all the time. Bro, you gotta pay me, bro.
There you go.
You got to, bro.
Go ahead.
Cause before all of this, nigga, you wasn't calling me, asking me for shit. So now you gotta pay.
There you go.
All right, moving right along. I need you to look dead into the camera and do your best hood pastor voice for 15 seconds. Use words like abundance, deliverance, and won't he do it? Or you can take a shot.
I'll take the shot.
Oh, I don't want to see this.
I'll take a shot.
Because won't he do it? Lock the doors. Because we gonna move in abundance in this motherfucker. If I was a preacher, I'd be the cussing preacher, man.
The cussing preacher just died.
Oh, word up.
Man, that nigga died, man. Shout out to cussing preacher.
Shout out to the cussing preacher, man. Hey, you gotta die though.
Damn.
One thing about life, you got damn right. You can't leave this motherfucker alive, man. All right. Moving right along. We on to the fourth drink of their question. Admit something you did for clout that you never do again. And if you never chase clout, take a shot. Like a saint.
Damn, let me think. Cause I ain't even gonna try to sit high and mighty. I was trying to goddamn get to it. So whatever the fuck going on. I don't think I did nothing for clout though. Damn. I wish Safe was in. Safe, you in here? Do you think I did something for clout somewhere? I can't think of nothing.
I asked them, I said, admit something that you did for clout that you never do again. But if you never chase clout, just take a shot.
Can't remember nothing. I really want to say I did something with clout. I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't think I did.
And I don't watch the journal. I can't. And see, having a friend like Safe, he's not gonna let you do that shit without.
Yeah, he gonna. I run shit past that nigga like.
I can't think of shit. I mean, I'm sure.
Or maybe y'all done concocted something together that y'all didn't think it was for clout.
I can't think of shit you done did. Cut it clean when y'all start over. I can't think of shit you done did just for some look at me's. You know what I'm saying? The look at me's came because you did a thing.
Damn, I gotta take the shot.
Yeah. If you ain't never did nothing for clout, you can.
Clean when y'all start.
All right. So admit something that you done did for clout that you'll never do again. But if you never chase clout, then you can take a sip like a saint.
I don't think I chase no clout, bro.
And I've known you since yay high. So if I felt like you was capping, I'd be like, nah, you did that. But I ain't never seen anything that I ever seen you do was authentic, bro.
You know what? If somebody in the comment, if you watching this video and you seen some shit, leave a comment.
Bro, you know what? Bro, nigga, you know they finna point out.
That's what I'm saying. Point it out, cause like, come on with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this shot, cause I don't think I did nothing.
I don't think you did neither. All right. So admit one verse that you heard from somebody else in Winston-Salem that made you say, "Damn, he kind of snapped."
Ooh, Safe motherfucking way.
Man, no, nigga.
God,
outside your camp.
Outside my camp. Yeah. Outside my camp.
It
Man,
ain't be that easy.
I just told Safe.
Give me the ball.
I can't remember the ball. I ain't even gonna lie. But I just told Safe, we was talking about North Carolina's my home. It's an old song by the
everybody know Carolina's my home.
So we talking about that shit, and I didn't know where they was from. Like, so we was talking about that shit, and that made me dig into Now City. So I listened to Hot Right and all that shit, and boy, they got this one shit. That nigga Roz went the fuck off, boy.
Roz,
Lord, Roz.
Yeah,
man, Holmes went crazy. Oh damn! After Hours, is it called After Hours?
After Hours.
Man, that nigga, whatever what he kicked that bitch off. He was the first verse.
You know what? He did, bro. Man, that was what made me start fucking with Rise when I heard him on that song.
Man, that nigga went the fuck off on that shit, boy. I had to call Say, because we was talking about it.
Yeah.
And I said, boy, that nigga right. He said, yeah, that nigga did go the fuck off. But yeah. So I can't remember what he said, but the way he rolled that shit, he kicked that shit off. That shit was hard.
Hey, Rise, it's because of you I'm drinking, nigga.
Yeah.
I think I gotta get Rise on this motherfucker. You gotta get Rise on this,
bro. Man, shout out Rise.
I done had Say Out on this motherfucker.
Yeah, shout out Say Out, man.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta get Rise on this bitch. Rise, I'm taking the shot to you for killing that verse on Carolina.
Yeah. No, it was called After Hours. Yeah, After Hours.
After Hours.
Yeah.
I know where my the juke joint.
Yeah. I just can't remember how his verse went, but
I'll never forget that song though. That shit there.
Yeah. And shout out Hot Right too, man. Hot Right.
Damn. Hey, Hot Right. Let me tell you something right now on camera, big dog. Hot Right. On camera. Juvenile stole your whole motherfucking swag, bro.
No, you know who stole his flag? I mean his swag.
Who?
Plies.
So Hot Right swag.
He stole Hot Right swag.
Hot Right had a crazy swag, man.
Plies, bro. Before Hot Right, before Plies was Hot Right. And if you look at them, they damn near look the same.
Yeah.
He took his whole flow, bro.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
He stole his whole flow, word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah, man. Hey, Hot Right. I don't know where you at, but bro, you were definitely influential in this culture, not just in Winston-Salem, but worldwide. All right, Rucko, we back over to you. Drink her there. Give a live pitch right now, like you trying to get Lil Mo to sign to a label deal, and if it ain't fire, you got to drink.
All right. Hey, man, if you ever wanted a short shot, you want something short shot, you need to come on this side. This man that started off recording himself. He make beats, he mix, he rap. He got hella followers, hella engagement on Instagram. So, you don't need to shop outside. The man know what's hot. He been following me. I done did all these different hoops and loops and jumping through fire. So he know what not to do. I've been in damn near every record label out here. Seen the contracts, all that stuff. He know what not to sign, what not to do, where to go. He's just ahead of the culture. You know what I mean? So not go with Lil Motor, my son, the future, you losing out. And so you can either roll with it now or watch it on TV.
That's a fact. You can either get in while the stock low or wait till the stock get high.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got 100% faith in that nigga, bro.
But before I take this drink, have you ever ghostwritten before?
Not one time.
Oh, that's fine. I got a drink today.
Not one time.
Okay.
Not one time. Not even when he was a little kid.
Now you ain't never wrote nothing for. Have you ever even? I'm gonna take this shot, but have you ever been like, damn, bro? Let me say this right quick. I think it'll be dope.
Not one time.
That's crazy. Cause I don't.
He won't even let me do it.
I don't think my son could rap, and I wouldn't be like, bro, damn, bro, I got this fire ass hook. You never gave him a hook.
I'll be trying. That's what I'm saying. Man, you oughta. Nah. That's what I mean about the waves and the vision. I think you need. Nah, I got the way. That's his wave. Is doing the music and shit. I can't give him nothing. He gotta let me. You know what I'm saying? Now here's hey. Now you need to say I listen to him. Now you need to say that over or do it like this. I listen to him. But if I tell him, he like, nah, dog. This what's happening right now. All right, my bad.
Has he ever gave you a bar?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's been a bar, but he didn't definitely said, nah, don't say it like that. But before I put out music, I run it past him.
That's
like
fire.
He airing all my shit. Like, nah, this shit is whack. Don't put this out. This shit fire. Put this out. Put this number one on the joint.
So do you think your kids be? Because we talked about this earlier. So do you think the kids be your biggest haters or your biggest constructive criticism givers?
Motor is a constructive criticism. My daughter is a hater. We got the same birthday. Nah, she ain't no big hater, but like I made this shirt and I put my face on the shirt. I was like, would you wear this? She like, hell no, I ain't wearing no shirt with my daddy face on it. I'm like, so I keep coming back. So I've been in the studio with Stevie Wonder. You ain't gonna wear my shirt? I ain't wearing no shirt with your face on it. Man, I just interviewed Ice Cube. You gonna wear the shirt? Man, I'm not wearing. She don't care.
Nah, yeah, I think that's how the daughters be, man. My stepdaughter the same way, man. Be honest. What's a moment in your career that you wish you handled differently?
All right, damn. So
quick time or something.
Quick time. All right, this joint. So in Atlanta, I'm dealing with the dude Eric. I don't even know where we met this dude at. We met this dude, and he was like, "Yo, I know Lil Wayne, man. We can go to his concert. I know him, blah, blah, blah." So we like, man, get the fuck out of here. He kept saying it. So we was like, let's go. We get to it was at the amphitheater. It was outside. We pull up, traffic going crazy. We trying to damn get in. We can't get in. By the time we get there, Wayne already off stage. Like, damn. So he like, nah, Wayne, my man. We can go to the club and go to the after party with him. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. All right, where the after party at? He like, all right, he's over here, blah, blah. So we going over there. We pull up. As soon as we park, we see Wayne tour bus. It's right in front of the door of the club.
Yeah.
Home sitting there. We get out the car and we walking up and Wayne comes off the bus. Yo, I forgot the nigga name. I don't even know. Yo, what's up? Gave him a big ass hug in the middle of the street. Man, come on. Yeah, I'm so glad you came. I'm like, oh shit. So we end up walking in. Me, Wayne, the nigga Eric, the dude, I can't remember his name, and Birdman. We walk in. It's 3 VIP booths. Wayne going the first one. Birdman going to the second one. The third one empty. I go in the second one with Birdman. Everybody in the club is fucking fishbowling Wayne. They all on Wayne. We on the stage, but it's a glass joint, so the crowd can see us. I'm right here with Birdman, just me and him in the booth.
Right.
Wayne and 30 bitches are right here. This one empty, and then T.I. come in with Tiny and Dro and all of them, and we in Atlanta. I'm in the middle with Birdman, nobody else in the booth. I didn't say one word to that nigga.
Oh, I would definitely regret that shit.
I didn't say, hey, my name, hey, bro, I'm, man, nothing. I regret that shit to this day. That shit was 2012.
But we talked about that earlier. You was like, your biggest regrets is that you not living through now. It's not letting the world know who you are.
Who I am. I said in that motherfucker and didn't say a word to that man. Dog.
Man, that was the opportunity, bro. You could have. You never know.
Never know.
One conversation could have turned into a record deal.
Yes, sir.
Alright, if your life was a mixtape, what would the title be? And you can't use reset or drink.
Motivation. Yeah, motivation.
That would be the name of the mixtape.
Yeah. Motivation.
I think that's too easy.
That's too easy.
That's too easy, bro. Describe you personally.
I just like. I'm just relentless. I just would not stop.
That's it.
I don't know what the, but just to put this out here, my next tape that I'm working on right now is called "If It's Not From God, I'll Wait."
That's it right there.
Yeah, but I don't know if that engulfs my whole shit. But yeah, if it's not from God, I'll wait. I'm cool. I'm gonna work my move, and if it ain't some shit that I'm supposed to have, I don't need it. I don't want it. You know what I mean? That's
a fact. If it ain't from God, he gonna wait. We got one more question. I need you to tell the camera one thing the city still don't understand about Rick Ruckus.
You know what?
I'm gonna take my shot.
Niggas used to always say, "Ain't no street nigga." I used to, man, what is a street nigga? You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody is out here trying to get some money. However you trying to get your money, however you trying to do the shit. Like, so y'all niggas need to, like, what's not understood about me is I'ma by any means necessary get to it for my motherfucking family. Whatever I gotta do. Long as it ain't no gay shit, nigga, foot in the pot. I'm going.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I think I said that on another podcast. Bro, I'd do anything for some money. As long as I ain't gotta kill nobody or do no gay shit, nigga, let's go.
I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like my most of my family that I feel like I ain't gonna say I'm taking care of, but I feel like I am responsible for. They women. Yeah. I'm doing whatever the fuck I gotta do to get them the shit they want, to put them where they want to go, so they can just be comfortable. And I will do whatever. So if that's some street shit, if that's some fucking whatever, I don't give a fuck. As long as it ain't some gay shit, I kill a nigga. I don't want to kill nobody, but I will kill a nigga for my mama. Yeah, your ass out of here.
Right.
So I think that's something. I don't know if y'all misunderstood that about me, or don't know that about me, but I'm going 100. I'm going 0 to 100 for my family, and whatever I got to do, I'm gonna do it without a second thought.
And you, this what I think people get the misconception of what a street nigga is.
Yeah.
But I heard a motherfucker say, I'm gonna say his name, Sue Surf. He locked up right now. This nigga Sue Surf said niggas that go to the NFL aren't street niggas because they had to do everything to go to the NFL. You had to go to college and X, Y, and Z. You're not a street nigga. I'm a street nigga because I'm a blood, I'm a Crip or whatever the fuck he is.
And get that shit the
nigga,
fuck out
Aaron
of here.
Hernandez, Ray Lewis, Ray Caruth. Nigga, these is motherfucking
man
killers, nigga.
Bruh, niggas go to college. I went to college. I wasn't thinking about no damn college. I'm in that motherfucker. I ain't know nobody. My aunt said, "Hey, you can get a refund check if you come to college." I said,
nigga, let's go.
I said, "What's that?" She said, "If you come to college, you sign this paper, they're gonna pay for the college, and you get the money back that don't get spent on college." What? Sign me up. Like, so what the fuck you mean? I'm literally sitting in the studio. Like, I would sit in the studio with Biggs and Boo Boo all day.
And go to fucking school the next
day. Hey, y'all, I'll
day.
be back in 30 minutes. Go to class, come back in that motherfucker. Like, I'm not thinking about this shit.
And you ran all the street niggas.
Man, what? Them niggas was 100% street niggas.
So this is what I want to let y'all know, bro. Don't think a nigga that go to school is a fucking square. He just go to school because he's not no dumb ass crash out. Man, y'all be crash outs. You feel what I'm saying?
Niggas
hey,
is crazy.
Listen. Hey, before we wrap this up though, because this been a dope ass episode. It's been one of my longest episodes. I've never had no episode this long. Bro,
yeah,
we done talked about some shit, bro.
Yeah.
I never thought that we would sit down and really chop it up.
Yeah, we can.
We done been in contact with each other several times, bro.
This bitch could go 10 hours long. We can talk.
Yeah. It definitely could. If the batteries would last 10 hours. If we had them forever batteries like Safe told me to buy, we could go 10 hours.
Say money over that motherfucker, man.
You mad. Don't say that on camera. Hey, look, man. Your whole life has been a reset. an emotion evolving, a reinventing, and staying silent moment. What's your message to anybody from the 336 or anywhere really who's trying to hustle through life and just keep pushing, bro?
Don't stop. Like, talent runs out. You know, looks run out. You know, attributes, all that shit, everything, muscles, all that shit run out. Nigga can't stop your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just don't stop. That's the only thing that can separate you from niggas. Cause I don't matter how fly you is, I don't matter how good you think you look, I don't matter how good you think you rap, I don't matter how big your titties is, how good your car is. I've been through it. When I got to Atlanta, I was thinking like, boy, I'm finna get down this motherfucker out rap everybody. I got my chain. This nigga done gave me a Bentley. I'm about to pull up. You pull up and it's a nigga in a Bentley with the same chain with 12 bitches. You got 6 bitches, he got 12. Anywhere you go, it's gonna be a little more. It's a nigga a little bit stronger. It's a little bit faster. It's a nigga a little bit better. A nigga with a little bit more money. You know, it's a nigga with a lot of money, but you gonna pull up and you gonna be standing right beside a nigga that just got a little bit more than you anywhere you go. But one thing a nigga cannot stop is your mind. If you just don't stop. That's the only difference between me and anybody that's watching this shit. Anybody. I just never stop. Like, you got to literally chop my head off. You know, when the snake's still living, you chop the head off and that motherfucker still move. I'm still moving. You cannot stop me. I'm just gonna keep going. So that's my message to anybody. Just don't stop. And I don't give a fuck what you doing. You could be working at Walmart, nigga. You could be doing a podcast. You could be fixing cars. Whatever you doing, just don't stop. And eventually, you're gonna be so nice at that shit, and you're gonna be so raw, it's gonna be like breathing. You don't even think about it. You just do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you win. In my book, that's how you win. It's just knowing that shit so good that it's like taking a breath. You don't even think about it.
Man, y'all heard it here from Rick Ruckus himself. The man, the myth, the legend, the hustle.
Boom.
The hustle reset. He the perfect definition of it, bro. I've never seen nobody reset their hustle the way that he have, man.
I did that shit 100 times. I might do it again.
Yeah, man.
I might do it again.
You could be a millionaire and still reset your hustle.
I'm gonna reset that motherfucker. Hey, man, but also, I'm gonna put this out here, and people don't really know. I got a song with Stevie Wonder. Oh, that shit so fire.
Oh, hold on. That was something I meant to put on my cue card, but I forgot.
It's all good.
It's a drink or dare question. Play the snippet of your song with Stevie Wonder right now or take a shot.
I play a snippet. No, I'm gonna give. Hold on. I'm gonna give a snippet.
Oh,
nah, fuck that. Cause
oh no,
nah, hell no.
Gotta get a hustle reset.
Nah, hell no. But Big Steve, hold on. I'm gonna give you this. right here. Hold on.
Hey, look, it's same creeping right around.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you this right here.
Don't edit it out, dude.
I ain't gonna edit it out.
No, I'm talking about.
Ricky, you know I love it. I got a slight cold this morning, so my voice is jacked. And I'm still laying down. But I want you to know I love it. For sure. And we just got a couple of things I might want to fix, but that's minor. Keep fooling yourself. I love it. All right. I'll talk to you, but I'll call you later. God bless you.
That's Steve.
Hey, listen, man.
That's Steve.
Stevie Wonder is a legend, right? For y'all generation who grew up with Stevie Wonder, this man sitting next to me is a legend because I've never seen this man be fucked up by any obstacle that's ever came his way, man. He done overcame that shit, bro. Yeah. That shit motivate me, man.
Ain't no obstacles. It's all in your mind. You
are your biggest obstacle.
Yeah, for real. It's all in your mind. Like you can do anything. Now you can't jump off a building and fly, motherfucker. So don't play that. But anything else, you could do it. You just got to get up and do it. That's why I got do it now on my board. Do it now. Man, I want to go to the gym. I want to get a body like, I want to go to the gym. Get your ass up and go.
Bro, nigga, I done dropped like 60 pounds.
Come on now.
I ain't playing, nigga. I ain't had no neck, nigga. I got a goddamn
Come
neck
on now.
nigga.
You got up and you took your ass to the gym.
I did it now. I didn't say, I'll do it tomorrow. Nah, bitch, I did it today.
There you go.
And now today is 6 months later, nigga.
There you go. Like, you got to do it.
Yeah, I ain't wait to start no podcast. Nigga, I did it today. I ain't wait to get Rick Ruckus on the platform. We did it today.
There you go.
Rick Ruckus ain't wait to move to Cali. He did it.
I mean, I got to fuck up out of here.
Right. When your head hitting the ceiling, you got to do what you got to do, man. Mm-hmm. It's been another episode of The Hustle Reset. Probably one of the best episodes, one of the longest episodes. Y'all tune in. This for the truck drivers who be driving from state to state. This for the people that's on the plane that got Wi-Fi and all of that. They can hear this podcast. Hey, the hustle never stop, but it can always reset. With your boy Rick Ruckus.
Yes, sir. White bands, man. Come on, man.
It's up, man.